Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. We're back once again. Another day, another stream. See if I can get the sound working as well. Why does it always have to be so challenging to get stuff to work? Oh yeah, there's a reason why. There we go. See if things are working now. Just about. Tweaks and adjustments and everything else. There we go. I actually think stuff is working again. Alrighty, let's see what we can do today. Alrighty, we have a lot of hunters signed for tonight. It seems like the guild Discord sign up was I'd say 50% hunters, so guess that kinda puts some indicator on what we have ability wise tonight, but let's see. Maybe we get lucky. Oh well.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, boys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I think Brad wanted to join as healer as well.
Yep, it's fine. He's already in group.
Oh, I'll tell him. He said 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's
when I
fine.
asked him.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 9 people signed for today, 4 of which are hunters.
Yes, what I got on the second one we did in DM today. Integrity.
Yeah.
I got the second ring.
Okay, wonderful. Congrats. So now you have 2 at least to swap out depending on need.
No, I'm using that too. That gives me 2% hit chance.
Yeah, okay. So you're using both for enough hit.
Yeah.
That's
and
nice.
I did the quest chain for the neck as well today. So I got the freebies neck as well.
Yeah. But I guess you can say, you know, just the fact that you have 2 means that you have a lot of options in terms of rotating gear depending on what you have or what you need or swap around.
Yeah, I have lots of gear in the bank as well, so I can swap out.
Yeah.
If I need to do something else.
Which is nice.
Yeah. So on Thursday, I was trying to get people to try to do trash in Molten, or are you online tomorrow, Integrity?
Come again?
Are you going to be online tomorrow?
No, actually, I'm away all day tomorrow. I have an anti-money laundering conference from like 9 to 6 tomorrow, so I'm out all day actually.
We were going to do a tribute run, and you can, as we did today, we invited Guild.
Yeah. I mean, I
that
would
wants
love to.
the
The
boss.
only good thing about tomorrow is that it's like a full meal included. So you know, there's like a breakfast and lunch and everything. So
Yeah. We were trying to get our team to do it for the buffs as well. You can store the buffs. They're quite nice buffs.
Yeah.
200 attack power, plus 15% stamina, and the crit to spells and so on, I think.
Yeah, I have the most stored on my mage. So are you starting invites or?
yeah, you're
Yeah.
welcome to whisper me if you're looking to join. Then
Okay.
we'll do whatever we sort of have the numbers for. So more people are interested, pop by. Hey, King Clip, good to see you, man.
No,
See what we can
died.
gather. Hey, yeah.
But first of all, but
I'll have to see if at some point on I can actually
Yeah.
manage to remember the number, you know, like convert the Twitch names into character names. I'll practice at that, see if it works at some point. Right now, see if we can manage to get other people along. So if anybody's looking to, if you're sitting at home watching the stream, you need to get your ass online so we can do something. Yo, Maddie Garden, thanks for the follow. What's up? Oh, you're so sweet, Al. Thank you. We do not know yet, Danny.
Well, if Sutela is coming and Brad is coming and Danny is late, we are full to Upper Blackrock Spire, I guess.
If nothing else, we can probably start with like a quick one of those and see what happens from there.
Do we have healers?
I'm,
Depends.
asking.
Yeah, Fog is a healer, right? So that's one.
Yeah.
And Brad,
And
Brad is another.
Yeah, I'm asking me if
Hello,
he's
Katie.
ready for you.
Hey, Katie.
Yeah, no.
Pleasure.
Now he typed invite Brad. We have a healer
Yeah,
there.
we'll do.
And Danny is ready.
Danny's ready. Okay. Well, let's do we have somebody who has the key? I think that's the next thing.
Yes, I have the key.
Sweet. Okay. Then, if nothing else, let's start moving in the general direction. Then we can always find the last person along the way, can't we?
Yeah.
Not to waste time. Because then if somebody has to leave, there are other people showing up later who can maybe, replace instead. So might as well.
You know what we can do? We can enter separately and see if someone has a Jedi.
Yeah, we can fish for Jed.
Yeah, but don't do it too much time.
Yeah.
You get locked out.
Yeah, I'd say everybody shouldn't do more than like two attempts. I was in there early today. There was a guy who, I think it was his first time, so he ended up fishing 5 attempts. He luckily was the one to actually get it on the last one, but otherwise he would basically have locked himself out. He was the guy making the group, so.
I stay outside because I don't have item to look for.
Okay, yeah, I just use a target macro actually.
I have a macro, so I will.
Not to worry, we'll sort it. At least it gives me an opportunity to take a quick sip of my beer. Cheers, everybody.
Didn't you get the key yet?
No, because I have to go to LBRS and to start the quest again for going industrial.
Yeah, but for the integrity note, the key.
What spec are you guys?
I can go BM or the one that I have the hour. Doesn't matter.
Well, maybe. How about one of you do each? You each do a separate thing.
By the way, I'm on layer 1 and the Scar Shield quartermaster has been killed recently.
Okay.
So he's not up here right
Yep.
now.
Alright. I'm on layer 1 as well, but.
They are killing him now. At hour. I'm layer 1 as well.
Oh, he's here actually. Someone has stacked it.
Yeah.
I was looking in the corridor where he normally is. Alliance is killing it.
Yeah. But I got aggro.
So
That's
then
good.
we should get out of the group and get separate in, or how?
Depends on if we get Jed. We leave the group and he invite us to his group.
Yeah, you can start fishing. I'll throw invites again in a second.
Okay, I'm leaving and then I'm starting.
Yeah.
To
Wonderful, thank you. Alrighty.
Did you need him for the...
for the trinket.
Anyways, I hope
Oh.
everybody had an awesome day, for a Monday.
No,
it's
I
always
mean the
difficult.
quartermaster. He drops the letter
It's
for the
always a bit
quest,
challenging
right?
getting started
Or
on the week of Phil.
Blackwing
I
Lair?
am
At least
on
sometimes,
layer
right?
2
It can
and
be
I think he's free
hard
here.
getting out of bed Monday morning, but
Good evening, guys.
Hello.
hey man,
Did it?
it's all about getting off to a good start. Helps when you're able to work from home on a Monday, kind of don't have to go into the office and, take everything a bit more slow and steady. I think that I had
Yep,
had
the
a couple things to
quartermaster
do
is
on like
layer
a
2, he's free.
personal level as well that sort of happened during the day.
Yeah, but I
preparing
think we
for
are
the big
playing
move.
on how to jump layer
So
without
on paper
needing
there's
to-
less than 1 month till we get the keys, and
Yeah.
then we have another month until we're moving out of this
Or
house. But
if
in
you...
that
always
month
be
where we have
redone,
an
so-
overlap, we do need to paint a shit ton of
Yeah.
surfaces. All the floor, no, not the floors, but all the ceilings, all the walls. Basically, we need to erect another wall.
Can I start moving
Tear
to somewhere,
down
or are we still
all-
deciding?
Yeah,
We're gonna do an UBRS for now, just while we figure out if we have more people coming. So people just started moving there.
I have a Hearthstone in car house, so
Well,
Good.
guys, if you have one tank and one off tank and 2 healers, can we also think about molten core trash after this?
If we feel up for it, I mean, I'm not. How do we have any idea how many people we will need for that?
10 people and
And
you need at least to be attuned. I don't think everyone is
No.
attuned, or?
But that doesn't take long. Yo, Hamboy,
attunement
thanks for the
is-
follow, man. Appreciate it. You are bringing us
Yeah, you
one
just
step
need to
closer
get
right
the
now
quest
to
from
hitting
Mark.
that 50.
Yeah.
50 followers. So
No, you have to die and you have the quest. You take the quest as a ghost, yeah?
basically
No.
the whole concept of
No,
these
that's one of them, I
followers,
think.
It's the
all
key
been
for,
hassled immensely by me in
be-
this past week or so.
No,
the whole
of
concept
course.
is right now we're closing in
No,
on 50
that's
followers
the
on the
guy
channel.
standing before
If
you
we
run
succeed
into
after a
the-
few more hours of streaming, we
The-
basically
Oh,
get
yeah.
enough,
The the
let's say,
deadline for the
criteria
key
met
to Blackrock
to
ships.
hit
Yeah.
The
affiliate.
attunement for Molten
If
Core
we
is
get
just
affiliate,
get
that
the
means that
core
we
fragment
potentially
from
can
the
start
back,
generating
back of
revenue
Blackrock
from
ships.
things like ads. And if we're fortunate enough
The
that
blood
all
and
of this
dye
falls
as
into
you
place,
go
then
into
basically what we have the opportunity to do
Speak.
is use the revenue from ads and stuff to,
Oh yeah, that's right.
you know,
didn't have
let's
that
say
first.
buy another server boost for the Discord server,
then you need
or
to go to
requisition like some
into the BRD
artists to do a
before
super
the
cool guild logo, something
boss
fun, you know, where we
7
can like utilize it for the benefit of
bosses
the guild.
for the
So,
chest. There's a
it's like a work in
way to
progress
get
to,
to
see if we can get to a stage where
fragment.
you know,
you need to kill some
even
elements
a
on
few
the bridge.
pennies here or a few pennies there could be earned that we could, you know, use for something fun. So, yeah, super awesome that you've all supported this so far, because you know we're trying to do something really exciting for the guild. At the same time,
I
you
do
know,
not know what it is.
there's nothing
I'll just follow you
worse than
guys.
somebody who's
Well,
just
the-
sitting
I
face
have my
quartermaster,
attunement.
the
begging
quartermaster
you
is here if
repeatedly,
anyone wants
so
to
I do
kill.
apologize for that. I hope you'll bear with me and sort of can come to terms with why we're doing it, and then you know,
Oh, we
we'll
got him
figure
now.
out what happens from there. So it's like carrot and stick, right? I'm
Invite
trying
in
to
the
lure
raid,
you with the
please,
carrot and the
fast,
stick at the same time.
before they kill the quartermaster. Stop DPSing the quartermaster, please.
I will stop DPSing here.
Anyway, 43.
I need
Come
some
on,
heal.
Freaking awesome.
Fights, please.
Freaking
Integrity is the one to need to be fighting.
awesome. Oh, sorry, I was just
Yes, what
Invite,
the hell?
invite.
got
Yeah, nice.
Right, fast. Oh, he died.
What the? But I was in as I died, as I killed him.
Yeah.
And I did the last hit on him. What the?
Yeah, but you have to be in 3 seconds.
Okay, no
He-
problem.
Oh,
he-
you got it. Okay.
He will probably spawn pretty fast. He was dead like a few minutes ago.
Anywho. Yep. So like I said, happy Monday.
Black Dragon Spawn.
Happy
it is,
Monday
the upper
from
spire,
your
right?
loving GM
Not
who's forcing you to do all kinds of
Upper
things
spire.
for some
Black Dragon
personal
spawn
gain on
is
paper. Cheerful
in
guy,
this
right? Kind of real keeper.
spire
Really a
we
keeper.
go. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So we can get our attunement to next year.
So
Yeah.
while we're
You
on the
need 20
topic,
eyes, right?
so
Yeah.
we're preparing for Guild Molten Core run.
Monster is up again.
So if you haven't checked out the
Nice.
Discord yet, you know, be sure to check
I
out the
don't-
Discord. Sign up for
Help me
the
kill him, Stella.
sign up for the event if you're at all able to make it, so we can try to see how
I
many
got
people we potentially
add.
have ready. So we can hopefully start doing some MC soon. If nothing else, you know, we'll go in, we'll do whatever number of bosses we can hope
Ooh,
to
do we have
you
a
know,
mage?
get down, and then we'll take it from there.
He calls himself a mage.
So whether you've
but
done it
no.
before or you're a veteran through many years, doesn't matter. You know, we'll walk you through it all.
Why do I have
We feel
Outlaw
confident
Autobots?
that
Again.
we'll do everything in our power to help you if you need it. and
Oh.
you know, make sure
But
it's
you
like
didn't
a
drop any.
super chill,
If you got that letter
Situation.
once, you can't pick it up
and
again.
then we'll you know,
I
improve. We'll
think
grow
I
as a
don't
team,
have it.
get better, see what we can manage along the way.
Have you checked the bodies here? It drops
Right.
for everyone. Or it.
I will make you more.
Alright, cool.
But I don't have the letter.
Yeah, need that too. Feels like you know, I've been, I don't know, how long have I been 60? A week and a half, and yet it feels like I've only just begun the whole grind in terms of gearing, preparation. You know, so many different things to do, and it feels like every time I log on, it's an exercise in trying to figure out, you know, what should I focus today. But at the same time, I think it's
Hello.
really important to remember
everyone.
that it's part of the, you know, it's part of the
Did we get
experience.
Jed
So
or not?
Wait.
don't rush it.
Take
Don't
him again.
consider it a chore. You know, make sure to appreciate it.
It's up
Have
again
fun with it.
for
So
a quartermaster.
Got him again.
Maybe you cannot kill him in raid. If you kill him in raid, he doesn't drop. I don't know.
He will.
Yeah,
drop it. He will drop it.
yeah.
He will drop it. He should
You
drop.
just need to hit it.
Nothing.
Are you sure
I
you're
do.
not already on the quest? Or have the
Yeah.
item?
The item starts the quest, or you need to start the quest from somewhere else.
No, you get an item and you start the quest from that. I think it's a letter or
Get
something.
a
some sort.
amulet.
yeah, envelope.
What's with the amulet?
No,
You
it's,
have to right click it.
The item name is Black Hands Command.
Not 100% drop though.
So everyone who has a tune, I look.
So did we have
on
Jed
the
or what?
survey
Did we have
team,
Jed?
And integrity only is missing from.
I don't think we have yet.
Okay. Is somebody looking for Jed?
I did 2 times with nothing.
Okay. I'll try as well.
I
Black
go out
has
and
the
wait.
command.
So we're not going in right now.
No, wait outside.
Some integrity.
Let's see if we can find Jed.
Yeah, Dinola.
Just need to figure out
Another
where
one?
to put my macro.
who need the item? Needed the item.
At least integrity should need it.
Start doing DPS then. So you do DPS on. Maybe that's the problem.
I figure I've got a couple of minutes here.
Maybe I have it by mistake in the bank. I don't know, but here on me, I don't have it.
This is the third time he got get killed. Your poor quartermaster.
Come on. Here, Jed. I guess I have the time to... No, I'm actually in the right spec already. It's funny that you can sometimes basically almost forget to swap specs. You know, I don't know if you have that issue. Sometimes I'm like, I think I've remembered like the last second. You know, not sure why it is, but all of a sudden, you know, you're in the middle of something else, and then you know,
Yeah, no drops.
wait a minute,
Okay, who knows?
wasn't
I
I
will.
supposed
look for it.
to, you know?
I
be
I
checking
really
that as
guess
well?
it's 100% drop, so I'm sure you're not already on the quest to have the item.
Wait.
I got it first time.
Unless it's because we're in the raid.
No,
saw
I-
the
I-
item
I
when
got it.
was in a raid.
I got it
Yeah.
just before when we was in a raid,
We'll
so
go
it's
and try
not
one more.
it's not the case.
I had it the first time as well.
Yeah, me too.
Come on, Jed.
But
Which was not today, it was a while back.
The quest is called Black Hands Command, and it's a completed quest.
the hunt for Jed. You know, Jed. I hope Jed appreciates the fact that he's so sought after. Right?
Okay, are you going in?
You gotta appreciate.
We're
the fact
waiting
that
for
you're,
Integrity is trying to form fish shed.
Ah, okay.
you gotta appreciate the fact that everybody wants to hang out with you that much, right? We do hope that Jed is like supportive of the cause. Oh. The thing about Jed is, you know, he walks around so much, right? He really makes it hard for you, which is, you know, that's not very cooperative. Jed could have been a nice guy. Jed could have been stationed somewhere ideal, you know, close in terms of positioning, right? So you didn't have to do all this work for it, you know. So right now I'm standing over here, in that little corner right there. You know, if Jed had been all the way over here, so you have to go up the stairs through
Go
the
for
room
water
in
and
here
food, please, straight.
to get over here and then up here.
Ooh,
It's surprising that, you know,
Are you
there's
handing
actually
out
enough
water?
distance
nice.
to be able to track him.
Yes, of
Yo,
course.
Patty man, good to see you again. Like I said a couple seconds ago,
Oh, it's the good
I'm
water as well.
working to try to
Yes, the
remember,
good
you
one.
know, whose Twitch name is what character name, right? It's gonna take me a little while. I'll have to
Thank you.
end up having like a macro or something to remember by.
Give to Dan Brad. I think he's going to need some. Yes.
No luck on Jed. Damn you, Jed.
Okay, the quartermaster is here.
Ah. Not our killer.
Get those weapon skills up. I could try.
Invite our boss man again. The one who is the leading. Ah, it's me.
Yeah, gave it to you. It's a test.
Then go in.
Think about it. Think about it.
Yeah. Then we can go in.
Okay. We didn't.
You can sort
Yeah.
of conclude a theme, right? 4 hunters, 3 warriors, right? Tell me, you know, tell me what the guild's 2 favorite classes are
Think
without
about
telling me what the guild's 2 favorite classes are.
Stop attacking me.
See how much trash we can pull, intentionally or unintentionally. Anyways, like I was saying before, you know, right now work is being done to try to fill enough slots so that
What
we can
have you
start
pulled?
doing molten core. So if
Okay.
you happen to be
Better say.
Gudgel, awesome to see you, man. Thanks for the follow. You are helping us get so close. Voices in Discord. Okay, thanks for the feedback. I'll have to see if I can turn it down somewhere. I probably can. I just need to figure out where. There's so many different audio settings. Desktop audio volume. So let me just turn down a bit. Okay, I tried turning it down for a bit. Let me know if it's better or worse or whatever, and then we'll go from there.
Ante, what spec are you?
Thanks, I appreciate it. I tried turning it down 20%. Let's see if that helps. So, but yeah, so Gudgel, super awesome that you dropped a follow. It's it's basically right now we're in a position.
Okay, Daddy.
It's basically
Okay.
just like the guild.
I got it. Okay.
In the stream, I think.
Everyone's ready.
Yeah,
Will not
before even
move.
Are we all marksman spec now?
I am marksman. Do we want
Okay,
survival
let's see if that's
or
better.
trap shenanigans?
Give me an update in a
Well,
couple
I'm-
seconds if the
I
Discord
got a
is,
shaman in my
if
group.
it's improving, just so I have a feeling for it.
I'm not. I don't have group, so I will give it to our leader. He can.
There's no shaman though.
Yeah, but no, it's basically a full kill happening in here, I think. I don't mind, you know. I think that's kind of fun. Enjoy it. But hopefully we can, we can squeeze out those last few follows, which will effectively give us the opportunity to
We don't have any shamans
create
in groups at the
fictitious
moment,
number of viewers, which we can then generate some ad revenue from,
need our
which we
win
can
fury.
then use to do some fun stuff for the guild. So I figure we're gonna make like a little wish list of things we want to. I have no idea how. Let's say, potentially it might be that we make a few pennies. I don't know. I have no idea, but I think it would be fun to have find like some sort of an artist to do maybe like a, let's say, a guild logo or something, just for the hell of it. Why not? You can say it's about giving back, since the only possibility there is for this this stream to amount to anything is solely due to the effort that you guys have put in. So can't really just take it from myself. I have to give back, because the only reason we're potentially in this position is due to all of you. So let's see what we can amount it to. So even just I would like to say that I'm normally more humble about it, but in this specific situation, if you happen to know anybody who you can completely and unreasonably push, nudge, force, blackmail to drop a follow, we could really use 6 more. That's basically all we need, 6 more. So, log on to your wife's account, log on to your kid's account, see what you can squeeze out. I can't say that I'll pay you back, but I'll see about doing something else instead. But let's agree upon the fact that if we make it big, if we make it like Shroud big, if we get like a $10 or $100 million streaming deal, then we'll buy a guild yacht, park it somewhere in Monaco, and just throw parties regularly, right? So we have something to work towards. There's like a goal. There's a purpose to what we do now. Just like pushing the upper boundaries. The most ideal situation, the most ideal outcome we could ever hope is that we basically end up being the dominating force on Twitch as a guild. Everybody knows the name of Unity, and we're just, we just have it made. We have identical guild Bentleys just driving around in our different countries or something. That's when you knew the guild contribution was, completely on par, maybe even above. Yep. And it's all thanks to you.
Running around.
Cheers.
Yeah, funny. Did it run just over my trap?
I decided to tame a wolf.
Yeah.
Because wolf is still
Didn't
the,
want to.
most optimal
The
pet for
bastard.
in-game content. So I went out and grabbed one today. Now, I was completely biased by the fact that I remembered from Wrath content that when you tame a pet,
Are we doing the
it levels
extra
up
boss
to
here as well?
5 levels below
Integrity.
you. Yeah, shouldn't we? I think we should do that.
Yeah.
When you
That
level
we
up a
had
pet
to
in
do.
Wrath, I'm not even sure about TPC, but in Wrath, it levels up to
just for the
5
fun
levels
of it.
below you. So being 60 now, the pet would have been 55. Such is not the case in Classic. So I tamed a level 20 pet. Nope, I tamed a level 19 pet, and then when I was done, it was level 19.
2 more on the stove.
And then I figured,
Start that up.
you know,
But Danny tells us
leveling
no.
this bad boy will go quickly, you know, sort of. Okay, what am I gonna
go.
do? I'm gonna have to grind it out. So I figured it'll go quickly. I brought him into. I was going for a group for UBRS. Figured I'd bring him in, park him somewhere. You know, figured each kill is a level. No. I killed, we killed 20 mobs. That was enough to get him to level 20. Like, oh, this is going to be a long run. And the thing is, the mobs that you kill
20k damage not
as a
bad.
hunter, they have to be green, otherwise the pet doesn't get experience. So they have to be level 48 or above. So you can say having a pet which is so low level that it's not really contributing or able to hold any sort of aggro or mobs, that at the same time have to die to give XP, sort of creates a situation in which it's just going to take a long time. So I was slightly discouraged earlier from that. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. I figure I'll have to do something to sort it at some point. But yeah, that didn't really suit me well, I have to say. I'll be honest. There is the very rare.
Oh,
Wow!
Ooh, someone
this.
is,
What?
someone is getting happy.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to kick people out.
If you
of the
need
guild.
it, you need.
I have to kick people out of the guild if
If,
they
um,
win it ahead of me.
Changing myself
Just
to
kidding.
tank, so
I already
Pass on this.
have something.
I'll pass on these.
All hunters need
GG.
Andron.
God damn you, Integrity.
Yeah, yeah. I was
You
actually
didn't deserve it.
I was expecting to lose it actually. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You have hacked the counter and the roll.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't said what gear you guys have. But
I better equip it.
probably
Immediate.
the most.
At least we know I spent my luck for the day, maybe for the year.
That's okay. I just hope I get the helm, the Eye of Ren.
Nice.
That is.
But that's not the best helmet for a hunt, actually.
Maybe
I know,
I've
I
seen
know,
others.
but
You
it's
know, of
definitely
these,
better
Don't
what I
run.
various
Yeah,
high-level
guys.
streamers always talking about
Oh.
their
Yeah.
streamer luck, right?
We are
Maybe I
doing killing
Not
them.
sure
I'm
when-
running.
when I can pretend like
What
it's a
the
thing.
What is the
that's
boss
applies to
boy?
me, you know? I don't think we can conclude that I'm a streamer at this point in time.
Jenkins.
Oh no!
What are you doing, guys?
He has
You're
the
doing-
button. Why do I have that?
We are doing the boss
With axe.
in the corner.
Yeah,
Oh.
you are the secret boss. Why?
Okay, they're pulling big.
You should have enough AoE to kill them, I think.
Yeah, we
yeah,
got
yeah.
we got the
you
max.
think-
Yeah, only problem is the mana. Because if you don't stop, I cannot.
We've
Yeah.
got. I'm stopping now. Don't worry.
you- we worry a lot.
Anywho,
Still got a droid with
see if I
innovate.
can
So
get a bit closer
We're
in
safe.
terms of actually managing to. I feel like
Yeah,
sometimes
so-
I'm not even managing to drink, but at the same time, sometimes I'm almost forgetting.
Go
So
faster.
better catch up, get some mana.
Counting down.
No, I mean I better AoE to make it mana too.
Yeah, yeah.
Gather
But
them
like-
together, I have grenades.
Pull more, then I'll do all.
Oh, that's too many. Come on.
That's too many.
Too late to say that. Famous last words. Leroy hasn't lived for nothing.
Not the mate.
DPS.
Can you?
Mates.
You can't even
30K.
skin them, can you?
No, I don't. They disappear quite fast.
Oh my.
There we go.
so you can pull all again.
20 seconds to grenade.
Why did you say that? Now it's
No, this isn't Molten Core. This is Upper Blackrock Spire.
Oh yeah, I sold my grenades.
UBRS for short. So it's in Blackrock Mountain. You can say it's one of the level 20, not level 20, it's one of the level or 10-man raids that exist. Upper Blackrock Spire
Multi-shot
here.
and Volle.
This one. It typically has several pieces of pre-bis gear for a lot of classes, so it's one of those things that you know, fairly quickly end up farming quite extensively to get whatever you need. You know, I think I didn't have a lot of pieces from here. I think I had 2 pieces, but then there's also some of the different quest rewards,
Last time I saw
which are
when
fairly
you did
good.
it, you
There's
were
some
more
of
careful.
the
That's
different
all.
quest chains
There's
that
no
you need
careful
for some
here,
of the
there's just
attunements. So especially
forward,
for
guys,
the
forward.
Elixir attunement, there's you have to come in here on several occasions. So you can see here that you
So I have
basically
no mana.
first get a
Yeah.
quest in
Stop
Kargath,
off
which
the
sends you into Lower Blackrock Spire to kill all these named bosses here, Overlord,
Just enough.
so on. Then you have to
Yeah,
come back,
it's
turn
enough.
it in, come back, kill Rend.
No,
Where's
no,
the
Come
mana?
back, you have to
Other
kill
boss.
off a bunch of drakes to be able to get enough eyes to do the follow-up quest. Then you come back in here once more. So you're in here quite a lot, but ultimately
press
you end
it.
up getting this trinket. Potentially, it's like a quest reward option, at least.
Where does the boss fall?
We are, depending on, yes, I mean, I think this will go fairly quickly, so we're probably going to do some more dungeons after that. So could well be there's going to be some people leaving anyway, so if you stick around, I'll post in game once we're done here, and we can see about who's up for something else. We also talked about, actually, if there's more people who wanting to join, then we will look to do some
Watch out for
Molten
the eggs
Core
now.
trash farming. You can go in and kill the trash mobs without killing any of the bosses, because they have a chance to drop some different loot, you know, which is still good loot. So it might be that we actually consider doing that. We'll see afterwards. The thing about the Molten Core trash right now is that we have a lot of people who aren't necessarily attuned, myself included. Yeah. So that's also something we'll work on. You can say, you know, effectively, depending on how many people we have, we can always do a couple of split groups and then do the attunement. It doesn't take that long. It's mostly about getting it done, really. But that's I feel that on many occasions is something that sort of frequently happens.
Ooh, you were breaking up for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're breaking up.
Yep. So. So, like I said, guys, if you haven't already, you know, nudge, threaten, blackmail your family, your friends, anybody to drop a follow. We need 6 more follows to get us where we want to go.
That means we have a good DPS.
We're freakingly close. Just need those last few ones.
With
I've
400.
joined a couple of different cooperation stream groups in the past days as well, because there's like a whole community where you contribute to each other. You know, everybody drops a follow for other people, but it takes a few days to get you know, included to their ranks. So I'm sort of hoping that maybe that will also help to bring in a few extra followers in time. The most insane thing about
Why did you
I've
pull
seen it
the welt
before.
into my trap?
it is that
Yeah, I did.
I
sorry.
joined like a server for, you know, fellow streamers.
How many waves
And I
are there
had,
before the boss?
Not sure. I
I
think it's
had
the last one.
like 4 different people whispering me, like, "Hey, man, I saw you joined the server. Just wanted to say hi. It's super awesome with another content creator." And 10 minutes in the pleasantries,
Yep. He's
they're
the
all
boss.
looking to fucking sell something. They're all selling like grow your Twitch channel care packages. So they all have like different. So they're like, I can
And the
hook you
boss is
up
down.
with.
Oh, that's actually
I
nice.
can hook you up with a good
Yeah.
deal on
Okay.
something or other.
I might.
That's actually quite good.
Good for molten coal. For
I
fire.
might need on
Fire
that
rest,
one.
yeah.
Okay, you have.
Yeah, and it was like for the first time around, I hadn't seen it coming. So I was thinking,
Anyone
nice
need,
to connect to a fellow player. What's up? And then
Own here.
when the second person, reached out to me and basically said the exact same thing as the first one.
Someone who doesn't
I was
see
like,
you
okay,
and
there's
is
something
running.
going on here,
You
right?
don't know.
True enough.
Forget where the pets
A couple of minutes in, the same sales pitch starts over. I'm like, okay, this is just
we pulled
this is
this
just
as
a
well.
gimmick, right?
I'll pull this. They know.
The first guy, he was like, so when I joined this company who helped me to grow my stream, I
But
made
that's-
$12,000 in
Don't
the
you get
first
it?
6
You need it
months.
more than me. So.
Second guy, within the first few minutes, he goes, so it didn't take me long before I made $12,000. I was like, wow, you all make
These
exactly
guys have a lock
$12,000. That's such an
Not the
incredible
dragons.
coincidence.
It's
Not the
the
dragons, it's the veterans here.
Okay, so
Or
number
Is
one,
it veterans?
you're all
Yeah.
just an AI bot, or number two, you've all bought the same script from the same, guy somewhere. I don't know, but becomes somewhat of a coincidence. And like, yeah, sure
Watch out.
thing.
Just wait a sec.
So I've got
You have
It's
got a
to
shit
be
ton
in
of
a
different
group of 3.
guys in my Discord, private
Yeah, but-
messages,
but
who
Tor-
just trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
sell me something. And right now, hey, Fred Jazz.
we pulled the group as well.
Yeah.
That's good.
Several of them at least, and they're all trying to,
They need to die
give
anyway.
me something. I'm like,
That
I
they do.
appreciate the sentiment,
That they-
but kind of hard to
done.
separate legit from not, I think. So yeah, I don't know what to believe. What's up, man? How are you? Happy Monday evening, maybe,
That-
depending on where you are, I
and
guess.
My character.
So it'll also be early in the day, actually.
And there were the 20 eyes.
Just worrying about my little south pond here.
Was it only me who need the eyes?
Yep.
Okay.
If you get dragon scales, I can use them for my gear, making gear. as well.
Anyways, salute.
So I
Now we get
Monday is
orcs
coming to a
that
close,
will
though,
knock back.
I guess,
Watch out.
Yeah, stay near
A
the
few
wall.
short hours left before the day's
Don't
over.
stay on the
but,
edge.
What better way to close off the day than
Take it down to the
Being
edge.
in the-
Yes.
company of guild friends and a nice cup of beer. It's been an insane day. So first off, we had as is often the case, you start off Monday with a shit show of an
What do they have with the
incident
poor
at
mate?
work, like potential financial losses
They
due
go
to
for the
like,
one with
fraud,
low arm.
where you're always,
Yeah.
you're always
Thank you,
like,
thank you very much.
a day behind in trying to react to something that has already happened and see if you can do
I will
damage
keep
control.
that in mind.
Got
What
that
the-
sorted. Then I had a meeting shortly after lunch with somebody who's helping us because the new property we bought is a homestead, a
Cool,
farm,
Pat.
old farmhouse. So there's a lot of land
Careful.
to it, and some
Oh,
of
but-
that land needs to
Yeah,
be cultivated.
Yeah, so
you have to
careful.
apply for some
This is the
different
most
licenses. You
careful
have to
group I know.
plan for some different types of crop to
Be careful.
to be
Charge!
spreading all these things. So I had a meeting with her because I don't know.
Oh, no,
first
the
thing
pet-
Watch out,
about
watch
being a
out.
farmer,
Charge!
but at the
Whose
same
pet is
time,
it?
there's all of a sudden these different obligations.
That pet's gonna die.
And so, you
Someone
know,
put
you're
the
stuck
pet.
in a situation where you're trying
Yep.
to catch up on this ton
Wasn't
of
mine.
regulatory
Mine.
stuff,
Alive.
and you have absolutely no idea what any of it means, right? So that's always a bit of a challenge. And then you're sitting there with her for an hour. She was very good. She really tried to talk me through it, and you know, trying to get just a concept of what all of this means. And so you're trying to catch up on everything now.
Please
and
wait
and
for
even
Mana
just
now.
what you're talking about,
Okay.
Fred. You know,
Okay.
as I touched on,
Mages are drunks.
I've run into like 4 different people in the span of 24 hours who are all trying to
Good DPS,
pitch
but
me
still drunks.
something in terms of like this package, and I'm not saying that it's a scam. I don't know for a fact. What gives me cause for concern is the fact
Shall we
that
do
it's so
that
hard
bot
to
on the left as well?
identify
Yeah,
if
why not?
if there's any truth to it.
Yeah,
When
I don't know
4
if it
people
drops.
say the same thing,
Doesn't drop
it could
anything
well be the
special,
fact that it's
why not?
a big thing. You know, I do not know. But all of a sudden, you're in a situation
done it.
where
When
you can
we
understand the fact
are
that
here,
there
why
is
not?
logic behind it, and there can be a good consideration in doing something to grow, right? Definitely makes a lot of sense. At the same time, you're all of a sudden operating within a field
yeah,
where you have no
They
knowledge.
stun and they push.
You have to try to catch up on a lot of different
Oh, no.
names,
Two
different
groups.
things that all
have,
play
you have a
some
situation,
manner to
guys.
figure out
Have a
you know,
big house
what
of
makes
group.
sense, if anything makes sense for you, right? And how do you do that? That's tricky
Just
because
pump
you
out
don't really know
DPS,
what the right questions
kill
to ask
everything.
are. So you
Keep
start
your
somewhere,
eyes away
and
from
maybe
my
it makes
mates.
sense, maybe it doesn't. You don't really know.
Damn, you
Yeah, I find that is always a bit of a tricky situation. I really do.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
not bad at all. Nice shield.
There was one guy
We have
who,
to kill them
who
anyways,
reached out to
so,
me
I mean-
earlier today,
Yeah,
and who
why
had
not
a,
all together?
again, you can say, you know,
Yeah.
you had
Why
like
put
this
them on?
positions.
The only
Okay,
one who's
Mom.
spreading is our
You
healer.
know, you're looking to
I'm
sell
not
me
sweating.
some sort of a package deal.
Not at all.
You know, I respect that.
Oh, that's
So
nice to
I
hear.
don't have any idea right now
I did-
if
I-
it's
I
something
guess,
I feel I have a budget for.
Brad,
he
is
gets
it?
aggressive.
Brad Brit?
Super aggressive in the
Doing
sense
it
of he's
all?
like, well, if all you're worried
Yeah,
about
Brad is
is
doing
the
a
money
fantastic
you
job
need to
also
spend to
shielding
make
people.
money,
Yeah.
then you should probably reassess whether or not, you know, this is a career
Twice
path
the
for you.
healing.
And
How we mark the mobs
my
on the right,
response
please.
was,
We need to kill that
we haven't
summoner
even,
first.
you know, you haven't even asked what my intention
In the
were
far
with
corner.
being a
Then we
streamer.
got the casters,
It's
yeah,
not
them
to
too.
be
The
a
moment
career
to
path,
debuff
you
as well,
know.
I see.
It's not that I have
Red
any
Beaver,
ambitions in
also
terms
summoner?
of making X
Yeah,
number
summoner
of money
first,
or
and
something.
then the other
so
caster.
to, you know, already now
Okay,
have
Which one is
Summoner.
that?
this inclination
Summoner,
of
he,
what why I'm doing
artist
this
back.
seems a bit off to me, and now you get aggressive. You know, what can I say other than the fact that my incentive
missed
for
one.
really
Yeah,
considering
they're
wanting
running
to
all over the
do
place.
something with you is in a, you know, very small space right now. Instead of, you know, just being open, forthcoming, saying, you know, hey man, this, you know, there's some opportunities here. I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but
It's
you know,
dead.
this is what I suggest, this is what I've done, this is who I know, this is what I recommend. Instead of just going full aggro on me, it's like, okay,
Yeah. I know you want to hate.
They really like you.
yeah, that kind
I
of
don't know, man.
you
It's
know,
really easy at the moment.
puts me in a situation at least to
Yeah,
consider that
yeah.
he's
Common
not
crew.
the guy I would consider taking advice from further. You know, there's
I
a
will
lot of
show
different
you a
ways
trick
to do it.
on the next
You
boss.
can be, you know,
Masters
Hun-
with hammer
you can be
Yeah.
forthcoming,
For
you
the-
can be cooperative,
for heal.
Now
yeah.
I need to
which I
think.
can respect. You
We
know,
have
you
any
can pitch
rogue
something if you
blacksmiths
think it
for
makes
the
sense, but
chest?
that other way just
I
sort
might
of
be able to open that.
puts me in
With the skeleton key.
puts me on edge to begin with.
Nice, no, not enough. No, I need Arcanite.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
well.
not worth
That's
it.
too expensive. You gotta get food from that chest. You just gotta spend like 40
I
T
think,
on
I think it's a shame. I think it's a
Arcanine
shame that
ball.
it comes down to that. That there's somebody who
Pointless.
feels, I don't know what he feels, aggravated. I feel like I should be the one who should feel aggravated by his manner, but you know, I don't feel it really brings anything to the table, so I try to just stay clear of it.
Oops, not that group yet.
Oh, I hate the LOS.
Now I can put the pet on that group.
Minimum range is such a. I was gonna say.
Dismiss
bitch.
pets before jumping down.
Minimum range is just a constant annoyance. Every time I feel like
Gotta pull me in the back.
I'm past it, it still annoys me. I don't
Yeah.
know.
A pet is coming as well.
That's fine.
Fine. Just kill. No problem at all.
Another patrol. Oh, fuck.
Right, it's fine.
How many is there?
That's the last
Yeah.
one, I think.
But I do.
You pull the
I
group
agree
from the
with
other
you, Fred. You were the first guy I talked to, you know, and I'd say, you know, out of the ones
Oh,
I've
it
talked
was
to,
Buck.
you've been the one who's been most legit, straightforward from the beginning.
There you go.
You know, and I guess you can say that also sort of set the standard, the tone for what my assessment of the following people I've talked to has been, because some of the others have had this approach that has seemed off to me, you know, so I've been using you can say inadvertently, like as a reference to say, well, I didn't mention you by name, but like, okay, so I talked to Fred the
How
other
we
day,
do the trick, Danny?
and you know,
What
very
trick off?
straightforward,
Full behind.
super
Yeah,
solid
yeah,
pitch
yeah.
and concept of
After
like
second
talking
wave, I
about,
think.
you
I'll
know,
control now.
strategy.
Yeah.
And then
Ah,
we have
now.
some of these
Take
other
it
people where,
second.
like I said,
I
you
need
end up in
mana
a situation
anyways.
where you
Ah,
have
okay.
this
Yeah, okay. Do it after
sort of
second
abrasive
wave.
approach, and I'm like, okay, what the hell is that, right? So there's a distinct difference in how you go about presenting yourself, and the easiest way to, you know,
Wait, I'll do
create-
some more.
put a
Brad.
stick in the wheel, so to say, is by having this, I don't know what you want to call it, I would call it abrasive actually. So yeah, I think there's a significant difference.
So you know, after this we're going to pull
And
out
the problem is, coming
one
back to
group
what I
more.
said earlier,
after this
it
group.
could well be the fact
You know.
that some of these other people as well are also honest, legitimate people who have some sort of a business. But when your presentation comes off from the get-go as getting this appearance of being shady or like elusive or whatever we want to call it, you know, that just tingles my spider senses. And
So
so I
over to the
quickly
other
end up in a
side?
situation where like,
We're
okay,
pulling
there's
a
something
group
here
from
that I
here.
don't,
Yep.
either don't understand it or don't really feel like
Other side, guys.
it's something
What?
I want to pursue further.
How
So
the
hell
it
did you
all
do
plays
that?
into like a bigger picture.
Oh, your
See
pet's
you
gone
around,
away.
pet. Ooh, what is happening? Okay, I
What
didn't
the
know
hell
that.
are they doing back there?
Mm.
Trying to pull the whole dungeon.
It's a good way to get warrior full on rage.
That's for sure. And healer's low on mana.
God,
Yeah.
Back.
you can pull some
Back.
weird shit sometimes. All this
Yeah.
pathing here.
Now we have one more, one less group to kill when we're going on.
Nice.
Every hunter can do that trick if they want. Just put pet on attack on one of the group and pull it back. They will follow.
Okay, yeah.
Tricks and
A
quirks.
hunter specialty.
Some groups want you to do that when you are doing pugs and so on.
It's not saving much time, but you can do it in the meantime.
Yeah, because this is quite a long fight as well.
Yeah, it just takes too long.
And you're going to
so-
use players in one point in the diner as well as
So,
hunter.
We're in a
To put
tricky
spot
spot
rogues
right
coming
now.
sneaking up on the
we
group.
have a lot of people who are slowly but surely crawling
Where
their
is-
way towards 60.
Eller jag
You know,
inte kommer att
34 guild members online at the
Ja,
moment.
inte rätt för det.
Super awesome.
Eh.
Really going places, feeling the progress. And yet, despite the fact that there's so many of us even online, we're still struggling to have enough people at the same time to really start trying to plan for raids. You know, and it's a tricky spot. You know, I'm always curious to see, okay, when are we going to get to that point in time where it actually works out? The whole
I
managing
have to say
have
the
the
priest is
planets
doing
aligned
a
and
fabulous
everybody's
job with the shields.
available at the same time. So I guess it's one of those situations where you can go for a long time. I think normally, you know, of course, Classic was a challenge in itself when it comes to that because you needed 40 people, roughly. Yes, exactly. Even more so with that, I think, especially the fact that you were in a situation where once upon a time, you know, people who were in the raids were, you know, us what, 25, 30 years ago, we had no lives, or the lives we had at least were solely about either gaming or something like that. And all of a sudden now it's trying to combine it with everything related to real life activities, which is also you know, part of why I think that it's important that we sort of from the get-go decide that, you know, there's no hard feelings. We do what we can. We try whatever's a possibility, and maybe just as much about acknowledging the fact that of a long raid night nowadays is I don't know, let's say 2 hours, right? Because anything else is unrealistic.
Oh, a rifle.
I talked to one of my old colleagues who joined the server a couple of weeks ago, and he said he'd done a, what was it? He'd been doing a 5-man dungeon. I was gonna say, you know, Strat Skull or something like that. 5-man group full of dad gamers, as he called them, and he said a dungeon that took maybe an hour. Within that span of 1 hour, every single one of the 5 players had to get up and leave the computer at least once to go and check on like a toddler who had woken up, you know, after being put to sleep or something.
Anyone
like
got the
that.
skinning
So
knife?
I guess that really
I got
goes
it.
to show you where we are this time around in the sense of the audience.
Need my helm. Dang, darn. Okay.
Oh well. Let's just appreciate the fact that we get a chance to play, and if we manage
And
to
the skinning knife
get
drops
something going on,
from
then I feel
the
it's
beast.
just
The beast.
a
Yeah,
blessing.
the beast.
Yeah.
And appreciate
And you
appreciate
can
the fact
skin
that,
him
we
and get
succeed
the
instead
quest
of, caring
to
about the
Everlook
extent
as
of
well
it.
when you skin him with the knife.
That I don't know. I don't have the knife, so hopefully it drops.
It is a +10, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And for the plus 15, you need the, what is it?
Enchant.
Chain.
Enchant.
Enchant for hands.
Close, right?
Hands enchant to get the full skinning plus.
But is there a 315 skinning requirement somewhere?
Is it
Yeah,
not in
it's-
Molten Core?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But it's only in Sul'Gurub you can get the enchant for skinning, right?
I don't know where it drops.
I think I read something that it dropped from a boss in Sul'Gurub
Oh, it's on Auction House actually. So
already
Yeah.
now.
yeah.
Sul'Gurub Auction House.
Plus
One or
5.
the other.
Damn.
So you need the knife
Auction
and the
house
enchant.
drops everything.
Yeah.
What skin do you get from the 315?
I think it's for the Molten Core mobs.
From the Hound
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Sword for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you make with it?
Or leather, I think.
I appreciate
you
that
need it
sentiment.
for-
And
Uh,
skin Onyxia.
And again, coming back to what I said earlier, I
I
think
tried
that was also
you
sort
need
of what set you apart
315
when we
to
talked.
skin it.
You know, the fact that the
Okay.
whole impression that you
Take
left
some white
behind
gloves and put the ink on
varied
them.
so much from some of the others. The whole concept of, I won't say professionalism, something that was legitimately coming off as like a business proposal. Whereas for some of the others, like I said, my thought was really, is this basically
Stunt.
just somebody who's trying to scam me, right? So I think that there's a significant difference in the whole mannerism that that things went about when we talked, and I think that's sort of what, as I said, what you really used as a benchmark.
Ooh, the sword. If anyone has the quest to pick up Rand's head, don't forget it.
I'm not sure if we need shadow resistance at some point.
Someone didn't loot the dragon.
Probably me. Yeah, Mello, I follow you. I follow you completely. I mean, I think there's also, I don't know. I
Does anyone
think
need
looking back,
the polar?
there was, for me personally, when I was at the age where Classic was out the
No,
first
I
time
don't.
around, we're talking 2004. I was in a spot where
Won't let me
I
skin the
had
dragon.
absolutely no obligation, so it was easy. It was easy to just play every time you came home from university.
Why?
And
I don't know, someone hasn't looted it
things are different.
or something.
And
Don't.
I think
Yeah,
that
They were pulling
sometimes
it. Skip it.
that's not necessarily a bad thing.
You need to kill the assassin first because I
I
get him
think
stunned
that there's a
every
lot of times.
literally.
Truth be, WoW is addictive. It really is. I can still
again.
get sort of caught up in that mindset that
There is the assassin. I
sometimes
didn't
Really,
see
really
that.
liked it as
so
done.
having it as a good, I want to say, exercise in also remembering
Congrats
to
on the
put the game down. They even say it on the load screen, right? Remember to do something outside of WoW as well. I think that holds true.
Why am I
The
still in
fact that
combat?
you really need to
yeah.
balance
Why
things
are
out.
I don't
I
know.
think it's been.
Oh, no,
I know that I
No,
have
it's
had
fine. No, it's fine.
extended periods of times earlier where I've been horrible at my priorities.
I get loot.
I've been really good at CST.
No, skip it.
Rossetti, thanks for the follow,
It
man.
bugs sometimes,
Welcome,
you
good to
can't
see you.
skin it.
I think that there have
With
been
the knife
times
as
throughout
well.
my life in the past
If no one
where I have
minds,
been
I'm
horrible
gonna need on the
at
polar for PvP.
exactly prioritizing correctly. I have skipped
so-
out
Now we're
on
ready.
some things
Yeah,
that
go, go.
were important to others around me to play more. And looking back, I think that's one of the things that I would say the most ashamed of, isolated for this situation, is knowing that there were times in which I did something, where there were situations where I favoritized the game over something of real life importance. And I think that is, I would say bordering on abominable. I'm glad that I'm past that. I'm
Black
glad that
Mirror,
it
yeah.
happened because it's given me something to reflect on and
that
given
one
me
leads
something
out.
to learn from.
Blackwing
At
Lair.
the same time, you end up
Try.
hurting somebody in some manner. If I hope they never found out why I didn't come to their birthday party or didn't come to whatever it was, graduation party I was gonna say. I'm not sure that was the case, but just to give an example, I really do hope that the people who I disappointed in
Why
some
are you
manner
keeping
never
your
find out why,
mobs for yourself
because that would,
Alright.
that would just
Have him.
portray me as scum, right?
Yeah,
In
share,
my own eyes, it really would.
share a little, you know. Eh?
You know,
Rifle pot.
and I think that's a very valuable exercise for oneself to look back on.
Kill the
Your
assassin
entire
first.
December,
if you
January
can.
was just wow, yeah, but fair enough if you have the time
Funny
for it
corridor. But
and
Yeah, I don't like
you're
it.
on break.
I can't see anything. I can't see what I'm doing.
It's sort of a
Don't worry, nothing to
calculated
see.
prioritization of your time. But if January comes to a close, university starts back up again, and you're there, then there's nothing wrong with what you did. There's nothing wrong with knowing that you have a set amount of time and then go and dedicate it all in, all hands on deck. I think that's also a good lesson in being able to really prioritize. You can say, I'll give an example now. We're, as I've talked about, we're moving at the end of April. And we get the keys to the new house on April 1st, maybe a few days early. So let's say realistically maybe in like
I hate it when they
3.5
get too
weeks.
close to me to use
In
my
3.5
crossbow.
weeks, we have roughly 1 month in which we need to paint the whole house on the inside, so that we don't have to still be painting when we move in. Everybody has
Let's
a
kill
room
this group.
that isn't full of
Straight
fumes,
on.
all these things.
Okay.
Please, yeah.
So
There's two assassins, so I'll probably
despite
done
the
it
fact that,
like 10
I
times.
You
would
can sheep one. if
much
you want.
rather
We
spend
have
my
an
evening
egg.
sitting
Nah,
around playing
We've
WoW
got enough DPS, so
come end
Which
of
one?
we're fine.
Mark them.
end of March, beginning of April.
I can't.
I've got to
I'll
go
give
back to
you-
being an actual full-time
Give
adult,
me assist, I have
you
the
know.
key mouse.
which it's not necessarily fun right now, right? We're in a spot where there's still
Give the
getting
tank assist
grinded.
so we can
There's
mark.
still
Right.
raids to be tried, to be planned for the guild.
Oh.
A lot of different
Holy
I've heard
shit,
a lot.
you're
guild
getting.
activities that really, would be
Yeah,
awesome.
good talk.
Night for the greater
At the same
good.
time, I've sort of got to hand over the responsibility of
Oh,
making
thank-
sure we have
thank you.
progress to somebody else, so I can focus and dedicate my time to my family, right? Which has to come first for the foreseeable future. So it's
The red one is
it's-
doing
it's
quite a lot
specific,
of
tricky
AoE
situation,
damage. The
And
dragon can.
I think ultimately part of the whole being grown up is that you know what the right thing to do is. It's mostly a matter if you're grown up enough to do it, right?
You can
Or if
pull
you're
them
still
into the
pretending.
beast room.
If you're still
Those
pretending
two.
that
Yeah, I
it
s- I
doesn't
still
apply to you for
can't
some
mark.
absurd reason.
Give me an assist, please.
I'm
Yeah, the
also-
mindset in the wild wouldn't be for you since it's so grindy. Yeah, I can follow.
Wait for mana.
I think
Oh,
this goes back some years.
Yeah, we will wait.
Back before I met my wife, I used to train quite a bit more than I do
Two
now.
mobs.
Then down
And I don't know, for some of you may know that feeling that sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's easy to find an excuse to not go to the gym. It's super easy to find an excuse. It's getting to the gym is half the struggle. It's once you hit that, yeah, Mr.
Do you want to
Responsibility,
do
yeah, exactly.
the group first or after?
Yeah,
the beast?
Half the challenge
to the group. We have to kill
is
them
getting
anyway,
up
so
off the couch.
it's just
Once you
easier.
hit that
Safer.
couch, the likelihood of you
Yeah,
getting back
drop
up
first.
off
I
the
get
couch
some
and going to
buff.
the gym decreases significantly.
you.
So the challenge
Just
is
kill the
getting
dragon
to the
first,
gym.
'cause
And I really had to work on a
Keep
mindset
moving.
in which I said, going to the gym is as much a part of my regular schedule as mealtime. So, you know, similar to you'll say, well, you know, I'd love to hang out this afternoon, but I do need to go to the hairdresser, or I do need to get my car fixed, or I do need to take my medication, whatever it is. But the mindset of incorporating your exercises into your calendar so that if something else came up, you couldn't just bail on it. It was like, I will gladly
Moon is up.
meet up with you for a
Yeah,
cup
that's
of
fine.
coffee after I've been to the gym. Not, I can just skip the gym. I'll go to I'll go there another day. No, that didn't really play out anymore. It was, I'm super keen to do whatever it is you want to do
Nice chest.
after I've done
The lockbox.
the other things on my schedule.
I think
And
is
I
the
think
highest
that
lockbox
still
you
applies
can
now
get.
in the sense of saying,
Yeah, it is.
you know, I would love to play out a day, but I know
Right.
that I need to make sure that I've sorted all my other shit first, because it is
Wait
a
for
game.
then you can
I wouldn't say
go
it's a
play
waste
with your
of time,
dog.
because there's a lot of good social interaction and having fun, and it's a good way to relax. But at the same time, if it's that or providing for your family,
Well,
then
because
it's
then
got to
with
be
Medi-
come in last, right? So I think the whole mindset of figuring out how you
Alright,
incorporate
buddy.
gaming and real
go.
life is a big exercise, and hopefully the answer sort of is obvious, but it's not always, right? We
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that as well.
Yeah.
So,
Right, that.
Will push you quite a long way.
Yeah.
but yeah, if you think back on what it was like to be a kid, right? Did you were blissfully ignorant of the fact that you had so
Holy
much freedom?
Oh.
He does random charging to people.
You don't need
Like-
help
Like
Like
anyway.
hunters. Oh, there's assassin.
Oh,
There's an
I-
assassin. Need to pick him up.
I
Oh,
get
fuck
him.
me.
Yeah, we
My
get
mana
the
is
SS.
gone.
We kill
Oh,
the
we're
SS.
fine, we're
so-
fine, we're fine.
You were blissfully ignorant of the fact that
hunters
responsibilities
kill
meant
me.
something. You could spend all day
Oh.
playing, you didn't have to concern yourself with putting on clothes or whatnot, because if there was something
No.
important, your parents would be sure
Just
to tell
stay
you.
in the room. I
All of a
skin
sudden
him
now
for the
you
bus.
have to
PvP,
pay the bills, and you have to make sure the roof isn't leaking, and you have to go grocery shopping or whatever. Tough times. It's fun because, using my own kids as an example, there are so many situations in which the standard phrase that they give is
Oh, I can see
always, I wish I were a grown-up, because then I could do
Yeah,
this
let's
and
take
this
a
and
water.
this, and I could stay up
Thanks.
late, or I could eat candy for breakfast or whatnot. And
Speak to the
all
guy
of a
here.
sudden I sound
You
like
get the
my
quest
old
to
man
go
I
to
did
would
that.
say,
I did that quest.
you don't know how good you have it right now. You're not
That's to
appreciating
skin the beast
the
and get
lack
that.
of responsibilities you
Meat.
have. But,
No, it
but
has
we
to be
always
this.
end up sort of wanting something other than what we have. And I think that even applies even to other
But
things
it's
as well.
easy gold. Why
Becomes
not?
Such an
Yeah, if you get
such
it.
an easy thing to always be
I think it's
striving
like,
for, or
what,
looking
1%
at something
No.
other than what you have for
No,
whatever
it's
reason.
it's another quest.
No,
Is
we're
it?
always
Yeah.
envious of something
Yeah, you
else.
have to go to Everlook to speak to, and you
Right,
get
so
gold.
does that mean that we
All
never
right.
take the time to significantly or sufficiently appreciate what we have instead? I don't know.
Just sleeping AFK 30
Stoned
seconds.
again.
Oh, after this.
You can use your Slayer Hunter, because the rogue will sneak up on us when we're
I think
killing the group.
I think he did that when we We're
Yeah,
killing the
but I
boss.
think it's 2.
There's
That's
another
coming.
one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Keep
Danny.
one.
Why is it always to me?
If you can ship the assassin, please. One on the right.
Seems like we're off to a party full of flares.
Stun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've talked about all the horrible stuff being a grown up, you know, but realistically, I'm also hoping that we actually do manage to find time to squeeze in, you know, some raids. And I don't have actual ambitions as to the level of progress that we'll get. That doesn't really matter. I think right now you can say the first milestone is actually managing to gather enough people to even, you know, set foot
Pull the
inside.
next group back as well.
And then
Yeah.
second milestone, if we actually manage to kill
easier.
something down the
Safer.
line, an actual boss, that's gonna be a milestone in itself.
Stay back in the room where you killed the last
It's a
group.
good question, actually, Mello. I'm actually unsure
no one
what
on this
time
one
will be
assassin.
best, but I do expect to very soon do like a poll to get an indicator for what people assume. Well, thank you, Fred. Appreciate it. You know, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, or well, maybe it's more a case of I don't have any plan.
Yeah.
I'm just sort of doing what feels most natural. And then when it comes to basically sitting around talking with people, that's just a social aspect I appreciate. So
Oh,
I
I'm
figured that
dead.
I can at that part I can always do
Fucking hell.
successfully.
What happened? Did they kill it?
Just,
But yeah,
I
let's
just
see.
fell
I'm
down.
really
They kicked
excited
me.
to see if we can manage something
After one.
progress-wise in terms of
Oh,
rating.
Yeah, I was thinking you're dead.
And
No,
for
you're
that, I
full
think
of-
it's also
you're full of
about
HP.
trying to
Can
figure
you
out,
rest?
let's say, you know,
That died.
time-wise, what makes the most
And
sense
then
when
all of a
are
sudden
people
there was-
available.
I shouldn't tank them on the bridge.
And then
My fault.
we'll have to work from there, right? And see what we can do.
It happens.
Yeah, it does.
Come on. Meister.
You can't reach me, can you?
I have
Yes.
no idea.
Where did you die? Which side?
I'll be arrested.
Alicia is pretty
Oh
quick to do.
no.
Yeah,
Fix
exactly.
the Blackrock depths.
And
I
you
can
know,
All the way.
Oh no, yeah, I can see.
we'll also be in a
Yeah, I
situation
can.
where
You can't reach me, can you?
once we have
I'll
things
just
like
run.
Soul Group coming
Yeah,
up, it's
my,
going to be easier because you need fewer
Has
people.
this on CD, so I don't know.
So it could be,
Very nice of you
our
sharing some
priest.
personal stuff that everyone faces.
Yeah,
that you
but
brought
Brad-
and making
Brad
time
is
for
not in
families
here,
been a big
or-
way for me to be
Yeah, why
honest.
is he not
Yeah,
in here?
Is he on
I can, you know, I follow
Discord?
you. I think
Yeah, Brad is
No.
I think
he's-
there's a couple
I think he
things
is.
to consider, right?
Yes, he
There
is.
are certain phases
no,
in
he
life.
is not.
as well.
Who?
You know, when we're talking, depending
Brad,
on
our
the age
healer.
of your kids,
Oh, he is.
there are certain
He's
phases
online on
in
Discord.
which
But it's
the
not
Yeah,
demand
but
a.
he's
from
not in
our
our
side,
Oh,
what
okay.
you need to do to you know, contribute to their well-being is bigger. And so I think you have to also always, you know, have this approach of nothing is static.
But
Nothing is
there's
ever the same.
There's someone
and,
else.
and we have
that is
friends
not
who
here.
have kids of different
Who's
ages.
that?
You know, I have kids with even of
Oh.
varying age myself.
On the
But
front
we
person.
only
And
ate.
then looking at some of our friends who have
isn't
you know,
that,
still fairly
the
small
one tank?
kids. It's
Omur.
Oh,
they're
Omur.
in a situation where their free time is so limited. You can say on the one hand,
He's online as well.
they have kids who are in bed
Yeah.
every evening by, let's say, 8 o'clock. So by 8 o'clock every evening, they have time for themselves. They can't really leave the house, of course, but they have free time until they decide to go to bed. On the other hand, I have kids who are getting big,
It's called
and so
contraband.
sometimes they basically go to bed later than I do.
What does that mean?
So we
What?
don't have the same
Contraband.
level of free time where I
Who
don't
are
have
you?
to care for somebody else.
I never
On
heard
the
of
other
that.
hand, they're big enough that if my wife and I want to go to the cinema on a random work
Contraband.
night,
China.
the oldest can
China.
basically take care of the other two, put
Like
them
8
to bed,
in the morning in
make
China.
the dinner, which gives
I
you
don't know.
a
Turkey.
whole nother level of
It's actually
freedom.
banned.
So,
What?
which
Wow.
has more value.
Why the
That's
hell?
not-
Does one have
That's
more
not-
value?
Never
Not
heard of that.
necessarily. It's just different
People?
different things, different phases.
Wait for
and-
that.
and,
We're still missing
I think
one.
even just
I'm coming.
recognizing that,
Yeah.
and sort of coming to
Still
terms with
missing
that,
one.
I'm inside. I'm
She
inside.
was in Black
appreciating
of
it
Death,
for
you know.
what it is.
Took a detour.
I think that's the best way to go about it.
He wanted to
But-
say hello to Lower
I
for a
think
moment.
if you look back,
I might bring
I don't
someone
know,
else with
I don't
me.
know how many years ago do we think
Ah.
it is. Within the past,
No,
20
we are
years.
jinxing, no.
the whole concept of
We are
In-
not
in
ready.
theoretic-
time
theoretically,
really started
we have
kicking
2
off,
tanks
where
right
people
now.
would
So,
argue
Yeah.
that they didn't have a lot of
Yeah.
time to spend
No,
with their
uh,
kids, but the
if
time
you-
that they
Well,
were
you
spending
want me
was
to gun my
quality
bait?
time. Honestly, I consider that to be a lot of BS. Quality time is an invention of people who didn't have a lot of time, so they had to
What
try to
the
justify it. For me, it's like all the time I spend with my kids is quality. It might not always be the same quantity, but I do consider all of it valuable. And it doesn't have to be that you do something specific for it to be valuable. I mean, sometimes it's basically just sitting around reading a bedtime story. Sometimes it's just, playing a card game or stretching out next to each other on the couch, watching meaningless TV, but you're spending time together, or you're being close to each other. And I think that's time
He's
spent.
Some buffs, please.
And I cannot
it says here
I cannot
online
give it
this
one
this
level of
band
quality
block
versus
into
another.
Turkey.
It's
but
just
only
all
Turkey or
something
other
that
countries
I'm
as well.
doing with them, which is better than
I
nothing
can't
in my
see
opinion.
who does this, but
So I
there's
think
another
quality
one
time
called
becomes this meaningless
copy the
concept of
petrol.
somebody who has to justify
Like that
that what they're
office.
doing
Yeah,
has,
petrol.
yeah,
Yes.
Turkey and Russia.
has some sort of value that otherwise wouldn't be there, which I think is off.
So Turkey is actually similar to Russia, or what? Weird.
I think-
really don't know why.
I would say that
just
even sometimes just I'm not
okay,
above
yeah.
giving my
Kill the
kids
flame
yeah,
guy.
nice.
That's
responsibilities. I will tell them to help vacuum or something else. Hey Anton, good to see you, and thanks for the follow. I will tell my kids to contribute by vacuuming, and so you could say I could do that at another point in time so that I could spend more time with them, but at the same time I don't necessarily think I'm doing them a favor, because part of my responsibility is also
no worries.
giving them a look
have
and a
a-
feel
we
for
have
what it
another
will
tank.
mean to have responsibilities
later.
later in life.
Oh.
So letting them skip
Oh,
out
Shadow
on
Cross.
what responsibilities
That's-
and assignments is going to come back to bite them
Keep
later.
that brown.
So is that quality time? Well, we just established that quality time didn't exist, but is that time I could have spent differently with my kids? Yes, it sure is. But at the same time, I'm not sure that I'm doing them a favor by not giving them some degree of insight into what it also means later on in life, to know what is expected of you, or what it means to be able to have, let's say, personal hygiene, or what it means to
Why are you hitting on me?
uphold a household.
He doesn't like you.
They
That's
I'll bring them when I go to the
Or maybe
grocery
he likes
store.
me too
I'll
much. We don't know.
force them to help cook dinner or plan, what we're gonna eat for the coming week, because that's also part of my responsibilities, trying to give them a feel for what does it mean later in life when you have to be able to take care of yourself. So we're still spending time. It might not be the way that they expected, but you know, that's not always something that's necessarily up for discussion. And oftentimes I think we actually end up having a lot of fun in ways we didn't expect, because we're doing something so different. We're not just sitting at home playing
Kill, you got a kite.
Yeah,
you know,
I can kite if you
Scrabble
want.
or whatever.
Kite as well. I've done it a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah, too many hunters, so they can kite themselves.
All four of you can kite.
Just
Yeah, they
can I quickly get another stack of water? I just need a little bit of mana.
And they also have a drinking problem.
Yeah.
Let's see who's going to kite.
Where are you at? Mage.
Who's kiting?
Yeah,
Okay.
over there.
Lots of
Let's
hunters.
do a ready check.
Hunters and
Ready.
warriors, isn't that what we concluded?
There's
1,
any-
2, 4 hunters, 3 warriors.
So you... Do you kite the boss,
Yeah.
okay?
I'm kiting the boss. Just kill the other two. Oh, do you want to kite?
Nah.
I didn't have
I
an
think
aggro
he's
anyway.
on me. Or? Yeah.
It should be...
It'll be fine.
Trap slowed it a lot.
Last week, when we were here last week, probably it was on Thursday. I was the only hunter. I was kiting the mobs.
can get it back
and
now.
when I
Yes,
started
you
off
will get
rolling,
it back.
I didn't have LOS. I was somewhere along the lines of here. I didn't have LOS. So when the tank rushed in, I hadn't hit the mob yet at
How
all.
far did you go?
So I had to reposition.
with the
fire
beast
again,
crew.
BRS.
and I
Downstairs.
didn't get initial aggro. I
Coming.
started running.
Quick,
and
everyone
then,
jump down.
My threat at that point in time was so low
Run!
that
Run,
before
Leroy!
we made it halfway across the bridge, the healer actually pulled healing aggro by proximity. Thankfully, the DPS we had was had been so good that the other mobs were basically already down. So thankfully, we were able to sort of fairly quickly turn it around. But I was like, it was off to such a horrible start. Really, I was like, this is going to, it's going to cost us a wipe or something.
Ooh, a 2000 crit on him.
Nice.
Let's see what we get.
No aggro.
Oh,
He's dead.
Ah, it's dead anyways.
Not mana for feign death, even when you get aggro.
Just send him to the hunter.
Oh,
Shadow.
That's okay.
Shadowcraft chest as well.
What is this? Nothing to me. Oh.
This is
Where's-
all hunter
where-
loot.
where's the ring?
Yeah, where's the ring?
That's actually it's
Doesn't exist
significantly
anymore.
better than what I have. That's
Been looted too
not
many times.
significant. I'm amazed that it's 9% based on the stats, but
Fine.
You can't go out this way if you want
I'm gonna
without dying.
need it. Still better than what I'm carrying, even if it's just small percentages.
On the LBRS side.
What, anybody?
Ooh, I need to move.
Molten core now?
Cap, did you get the item from the quartermaster?
You have to pull the egg.
I already done it in another.
Okay.
So I am.
So if
actually
anybody
blacklist
is
now.
interested, I think we're going to look to do some molten core trash. So
Then are you doing
if you
Uh,
want to come once
Molten
we get
core?
outside, you can
You
whisper me and I'll invite you. We'll see what we can gather up.
I'm up for molten core.
Yep, I'll see if we can find some more from the guild and do a trash run.
Yeah, we need probably another 2 heals, I would say. A couple more DPS. I'll be fine.
Can we,
2 healer will be
That is also
Really?
enough, so
I would like to try to take a move from here since we are inside.
I guess it's
So
mostly
I-
about achievement right now.
Yeah.
Is
That's
everyone
everyone.
attuned?
Sounds good, Milo. I'm not attuned yet either. I've been trying to do it on more than one occasion and
Oh,
haven't
you're on me.
managed any of the.
Are you
Horrible
going
that I
lower?
start off right. I start planning to support
I
an
don't know where the
MC,
wolves are inside.
and then I'm not even attuned myself.
The wolves.
Such a
yeah,
such a dick, you know, completely just using people for my own gain.
There's 15 level 60s online.
What? 50.
So 15, 1-5.
Oh, 50. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is.
But I think 2 of them are locked for. They have
Oh
big
yeah,
guns.
okay, yeah. Aldcon and Ashankia
Yep.
locked.
Let's try with 10 and see how it goes.
Brat is leaving as well, so
Yeah,
only
but-
got 9.
Depending on it, yeah, we have to see if we can find at least another healer. But
Yeah.
Yep.
okay, so we're
Oh.
down to missing 4 followers.
Sif?
4 followers. So, you know,
Is Sif online?
for
Team
sure.
online?
Yeah,
Mother,
he's-
your
he's in
sister,
AB.
your
Yeah.
niece, your
I
uncle.
think he was
anybody
going
you
to
know
farm
to-
AV for
to
the
follow,
last honor.
so we can grab those last few
We
follows.
have the guild master
See
to say
where
some,
this takes us.
passwords and order command
I mean,
to
like
move
threaten people and things like that.
Yeah, you know it.
Totally my style. Lead by fear. Always.
Lead by fear.
Yeah, exactly. Like any good
Yeah.
raid leader, lead by fear.
Yes.
Did you integrity get the Black Hands command from the quartermaster?
I have no idea where we have to go over.
From
Run over the chain
Oh,
to Black Rock there.
yeah,
Down the
just-
chain.
Oh yeah.
Just
Or
follow
you can
me.
do the skip as well.
I'm inside Molten Core.
What we really need right now is a warlock.
Wrong way.
We needed an
Just follow
attuned
you.
warlock who could
Yes, follow me.
jump in.
Follow the leader.
That's fine, Mel.
I was planning to jump. but
Like I said earlier, I'll try to do my best at slowly but surely learning who's who, so that I know that this Twitch name is this guild character instead. So no promises, but I'll try my best. Maybe over time, it would be cool if you could like add a note, just for the hell of
Are you
it.
attuned?
I think most of us are, if not all.
Let me just take on you. If you're attuned, you can take.
I don't think you can do it in raid. Attunement.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can.
is it
I mean,
for
you-
sure that you
you-
cannot pick up the item?
Yeah, you can take 10 people into BRD and walk through there to get into Molten Core.
Yeah, I'm still missing the attunement myself.
Alright.
Then you have to make a group, don't you?
So
Oh,
run
okay.
down.
Well, we can go back. Go back out and do the attunement.
Yeah.
Go for BRD. 10 people.
But we only being a group of 5, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yes.
You can run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
you have to make a group.
you can run
Who
into.
needs-
You can run with 10 people into MC for BRD. But I don't think
Oh.
10 people is gonna be enough.
Who needs the attunement in the group now?
I
Okay,
do.
then I'm out.
At least
You need a healer and a tank, and they also need the attunement to go.
You can do it now if you want.
okay, chill.
Thank you guys for the run.
Thank you. Take
Yeah.
care.
Thanks a lot.
See you later.
Alright.
Go back.
Just gonna check.
Also, how many are you? 5 or 10? 5 people who needed.
Yeah, you can.
So 12
you can do
signed,
quest with
12
5
signed
people.
for Thursday, including two,
Yeah, there are two
maybes.
quests you can do with 5.
Yeah.
We're
I don't
we're-
need it,
you
but
can
I
say
guess
we're
you need
doing
me
the
as a healer.
attunement.
Yeah. 1 healer,
If-
1 tank, and 3
Yeah,
DPS.
I can either DPS or tank, or if you got enough, I can go whatever.
Yeah, I can jump group if you need. Put a plus in the raid, those who needed attunement.
Yes, but no,
See you tomorrow, guys. Thank you.
I'll
Bye bye.
I'll jump
Thanks,
I'll jump out of the raid group, and then you can whisper me if you are looking to help. Then we can just fill a quick 5-man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
we're
leave
doing
the
we're doing the
Raid
attunement
group,
now.
so you can
I'm
invite
not actually sure if anybody else beside myself is missing it,
Yes.
so
Fogbinder.
We can
Indeed
just
as
take
well.
people from the guild who need the attunement.
Yeah.
It would be easier.
yeah, it's me
Yeah.
Yeah,
Temujin.
but you,
and Temujin
Neither.
as well.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
easier then so more people get it.
yeah, I will
Okay.
step out then.
If I got the
So
attunement, there's no point for
Danny,
me
were you
going
up
there.
for tanking it?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Just yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do like this. Okay. So 1 random DPS.
I can help if no other wants to.
Thank you.
So I
Go
can
on.
help as well.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
We managed to kill, so thank you. But
Yeah,
we filled.
no problem.
Yeah.
Thanks for the raid. Did everybody pick up the quest?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So and remember, if you haven't signed for Thursday and you're available, there's a sign up on Discord as well. We'll see if we can. I'll try to nudge a few more people, see if we could get a good handful. Then we can try again after the reset.
Good luck.
Let's
Yeah, we
see.
can try
Otherwise,
with-
we'll try again another day.
I think we can do trash with like 15-20 people.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Never
Alright.
done it, so I'm just guessing.
If you can clear MC with 20 sweats, then you can do.
Oh yeah, that's true.
people.
That's actually true.
Anywho.
Alright, be right back. Gonna make some tea.
Okay.
Okay. So we need four more followers to take this to the next level. I'm impressed all of a sudden at the speed with which we've actually gotten the followers. You know, and I said it once, but I will say it again. It basically is all attributed to you guys. So you know, thank you for everything that you've done.
I think I will look for
No,
an LB
there's
as
basically nothing of this that would have been this close
What
if it
group
wasn't
do
for
you
all of
need?
you. So I can only
Lower?
give one
Lower
more
Blackrock Spire. I think.
iteration of how much I appreciate all of you.
Yeah.
It's, I love the
Invite
I love the
If you need DPS,
level
I
of
can
engagement
follow.
and support that you're sort of throwing
No
out.
tanks or healers
So,
in the left season.
Thank you for that, definitely.
I think Honor wants to tank as well. So
Yeah, Honor can tank.
Let's see. And you know, in all fairness, it's not like I expect it to happen today.
But
It's
no
not like I
healer.
expect it to happen tomorrow anyway. But then all of a sudden, someday down the line, you know, we got this. It might come as a complete surprise. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be super stoked, super fun, super you know, surprising, and that's just cool. I am going to step out real quick while we wait. Guys, I'm just AFK for a few seconds. I'll be right back. I'll be right back,
That's
guys.
one going back to Azara for the third time for the Hydraxi quest.
Oh, it's swimming miles away.
Took me 9 minutes last time from the flight point.
No, it does. Takes forever. I just wonder why they didn't put them closer to like BRD or something.
I could Hearthstone to Orgrimmar, but I'm gonna save the Hearthstone to get out of Azara.
Sorry about that. I think I need to open a window for a few seconds. It's getting kind of hot in here. Oh yeah. It's still funny when I've been out of the room and I come back in. The fact that this whole room is just filling up with boxes. It's just you know. I don't know what it looks like. It looks like one of those storage facilities almost. We're gonna end up being in one of those shows where you have a guy who buys abandoned storage facilities, and then he does a whole YouTube video where he like tries to see if he bought something that will make him any money. If it's gonna be a loss, it's gonna be us. Well, look at you, Mr. Badass. I do really need to put in some more effort to get some new rings. Totally been slacking. Hey, Mama Goo. How goes? Great that you stopped by. I mentioned it a couple of times already. I'm gonna have to make an effort to try and remember whose Twitch name is which in-game character, and I guess I'll add another one to the list. See how that goes.
So I need to wait.
Yeah. Isn't that always the case? I mean,
Actually, if we
that's actually one of those
is that
things,
the fastest
you
way
have.
to achievement?
You end up having.
Isn't
You
it?
end up having
Just-
like a
Yeah, well, we can do that arena
nickname
for the,
or like
for the
a
chest.
character name,
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
it is that you
And then
use
go back up.
through a majority of
Yeah, you-
different
you came-
games
you
and
come up
platforms.
You come up
And then
the
there's
same
always that
same
one place.
place,
There's
yeah,
always
right?
that one
Yeah,
platform
yeah,
where
yeah.
it's already taken,
Yep.
right? And you have to figure out some sort of
And then
I'm on my way.
we'll go. Okay.
Man,
Oh,
kills
a
me every
warrior
time.
and a druid.
Because then,
300.
like, how do you
Nice.
then
Good.
try to
Free
find
bets.
something that's resemblant of what you already have, or then do you have like a backup nickname that you use, and then should you have chosen the same alternative nickname for the other places? Yeah,
I
it's
need to
horrible.
dismiss the pet.
It's similar to
when you jump down to the arena.
similar
Yeah,
to the
we're
fact
trying
that
for the
like,
chest
you
again,
know,
but
character
never
creation and
drops.
picking a name for your
I never
Wait,
wait.
character is
Timo?
basically the hardest part of WoW.
It's a beast chest for hunters and warriors.
I have one until like Ankirai or something.
It's a epic
Sucks.
chest that can drop.
I'm
It's
surprised. That,
13% drop rate
that's the
chance
one we want.
if the
That's
boss
the one we
right
want
must
right there.
spawns.
Yeah, it's got 13% chance of drop, and it got 6 different bosses.
This is the one we want.
So you need to get the correct one. Can you change the aspect, please?
Of course.
The one we want. Oh yeah, by the way, I actually installed a new add-on earlier today. What was it? That was the one. I'll just pretend like I'm participating, let the others do everything. Phase. I'll have to mess around with that later. That's actually fairly harsh, right? 25%? Wow. Wow. Tough times. 25%. Yeah. Enough to be measurable at least.
Wrong boss.
Always the wrong boss.
Oh wow, I've never even seen this one.
Oh well, you know, if it were the right boss, it might not be the right loot anyway. You can say that on the other
Which
hand,
one
as
was
soon
it?
as you get the right loot, you know, how
It's,
inclined are you to
Grizzle.
come back? Not very, right? Sometimes it's better to have a purpose. It's better to have a reason to come back, just because
Not the one we need.
otherwise you get bored. You spend all your
Of
time
course.
just jumping around in Orgrimmar instead. Managed to not ass pull. See if
Over
we can-
down.
Alright, we need to unlock the... I finally get the LOS and then I move. Yeah, yeah. Good on ya. Oh well. I'm really working hard. I'm really doing my part here.
Oops.
See if we can avoid holding all of them. This is one of those situations where, on the one hand, part of you is saying, you know, you should probably be aware of if you should fire that
Oh,
multi-shot. Okay, that was my bad, sorry, I was mouse over wrong place. This is basically
fine,
what I
no
was
problem.
about to say.
Danny, can you pull back?
So,
Yeah, you can.
I was about to say, this
Oh.
is one of those situations where you have to calculate if your multi-shot might
I
actually
didn't see
hit
that one.
one too many targets. And the multi-shot wasn't the problem. The problem was that my mouse over macro is so sensitive that even just being up over an alternative target for like half a second is enough to go the wrong direction. My mouse over macro actually feels more sensitive than it used to. I used to have this sense of the fact that if I wasn't hovering over the target when I pushed the button, it would fire on that one. But now I actually have a feeling as if there's like a latency effect. So let's say for the first full second after I remove the mouse, if I fire the shot, it will still go to the target I had, been hovering over a second before. And so, having played on, let's say, a Wrath expansion up until I started here back in November, especially getting used to that whole mouse over thing is actually really tricking me. I've done it on multiple occasions, completely unintentionally, but on the other hand, it does not happen often enough that I've learned my lesson yet, apparently. Duh. Maybe that'll happen another day. So yeah, still messing up on that continuously. Did you notice that one? Did you see that one right there? Bastards. Okay, let's see if we can get this attunement done at least. Get us one step further. Made some decent progress on the Onyxia attunement today. I've gotten to the 3 Drakes stage at least, so that part's coming along. Yeah. 3 Drakes. And here, well, ta-da! Core fragment. MC's, thank God, fairly, lax. Oh well. I will not be giving. No, it's one of the guys in Guild. Murunga's, being coy.
Is it when you do the lava run, the lava jump or whatever you call it, do you get to the attunement after that?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you can basically say that what you're doing is you're basically just skipping ahead so that you can get just inside, just to the entrance of Molten Core, where you get the item you need.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just couldn't exactly remember at what place exactly you will end up at.
I've never done it.
I know the way for the lava jump if you want to do it, but I don't mind.
So on to this boss, might drop something.
Yep.
And then we can do lava.
You kill, I think it's Lord Insidious, you do the lava jump from there. With firepots.
Yeah, I should have given you some fireballs. I had like the
Anywho. Yeah, so we are now 4 followers away from something.
doesn't take that long.
We don't know what it
It
is.
doesn't.
No, we do know what it is.
Well, there's this place where you gotta kill like these 5 ghosts or whatever. And there's a
Yeah, it's-
chest.
Yeah, it's past that.
Yeah, I know, but that chest might hold something good for me.
Yeah, we can do
That's
that.
for Hunter. I think it was chest for Hunter and some healing
Sorry.
item.
I've said it once before. I've said it on.
Yeah, it's
I've said it
this
before, and I will have to
item
say it again. I
for-
guess
Oh,
as
is it
well. I'm
a
not
mace?
capable of multitasking
think
at
so,
all.
yeah.
So me having
Mace
to type
or-
something out in
I
game
would have to check.
means that every other body function I have is basically put on hold for the time being. So I do apologize for that. I was just replying to something in game, but
You have the maze is
More. Okay, this is another one
No.
of those situations where I'm so close to
That
butchering
could be
your
princess
name.
as
I'm
well.
really sorry for that.
Not sure.
So let's see. More represses, please. No, I'm sorry. I'm killing you. I really apologize. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Super awesome that you're here. I need people to like type out
To
their
build a flame guard.
Twitch names
Yep.
phonetically so I can see where you're supposed to pause,
Fire.
because it's probably not actually one word, right? My old
if
like,
you're
my
thinking,
old,
thinking of
YouTube
healing, it's that
name,
maze.
Twitch name maybe,
Apostle
even,
English chat.
which was another one
Yeah.
before I actually
That's the
converted to
one.
this one, was also one of those
Yeah, with the
situations
alt
where the
panels
name
better
was,
than
you
the
know, completely unreadable for somebody who didn't know how it was supposed to be pronounced. So I ended up having to try to find like a creative way to use big letters and small letters and everything in between, numbers as well, to try to indicate the intention of how the word was supposed to be read. I'm not sure it worked, but yeah, my apologies to everyone. I think I've basically butchered every single name of every single person who's given a follow so far, so you know, really setting myself up for success here. You know, being such a good guy. You come in here, you're looking to support me, looking to support the guild, and then I just slaughter you off the bat, you know. Really get off to a good start. The only proper way to do a good partnership. There we go. Yo, Bam. What is up, man?
Odds coming.
Thanks for the follow. Great to see you. There are a few of you who basically have names that are intuitive enough that I could at least guess who is behind the screen on the other side, right? And then there's everybody who, fair enough, has a Twitch nickname that has no reflection on who they happen to be in game or in guild. So who's you? Who's you? More? Who are you? No, I wish you could. Yeah, Bam,
Do you wanna do this,
Bam, you're
boss?
pretty set in stone, you know.
Why not bother?
Oh,
You're one of the easy ones.
The golem boss. That's all.
Yeah,
No, unfortunately,
Golem,
more,
Golem,
it's
yeah.
not something that I can do. That's something you can do yourself.
Nice healing
somewhere
trinket from you.
in like user
Yeah, it
settings.
is.
But again, you know, it doesn't matter. Honestly, it's just it has no relevance for the game or anything else. Like I said, you know, I'll do my best to try to learn maybe some of the names on Twitch and then see if I can remember who their character is in game. So not to worry at all. It's just for shits and giggles. So basically, what I've been blabbering on about, I've been blabbering about it in-game, I've been blabbering about it on the Discord, I've been blabbering about it here as well. If you're not sick of me, then, you know, you're actually patient people. The whole concept is that I've been talking about this whole benchmark of 50 followers, because getting to 50 followers is one of the, let's say, benchmark values that you need to meet to trigger what is called the Twitch affiliate. Yo, is it? Good night, Mama. Mama Q. Or Cirxa in this case. So basically, hitting 50 followers is one of 4 metrics that you need to meet. So the other 3 are You need 50. You need 50 followers. You need to have an average of 3 viewers per stream,
Everyone know how far there is to Belgar from here.
and you
I know
need
it's-
to stream
These are the start
on
of.
7 different
It's
days
way before.
within a
It's not a
30-hour
big
time
boss.
span.
Yeah, the
And the
one
last one
you
is that
go
you need to
straight
stream
onto
for
the
a
left
for a minimum
in the
of
corner.
8
Yeah.
hours.
That's it.
Oh yeah,
And you can say
past
that
the
I
first
basically
key gate, or
some of the streams I've had so far have been,
is it,
you know, let's
is
say
it that way before you go
5-6
up, go up
hours.
to
So
the
that's
arena?
fairly
Yep.
quickly met in terms of 8 hours. And
before you
again,
go up the arena.
full shout out to all of
And
you,
when it
because so many
the gate
people
to the
been
left,
watching
you
our
run
so
straight, and then you take a
kind-hearted
left.
people from the
Kill
guild.
some mobs to the
I think
end,
we've
and
basically
there
had
it
an average
will
of
be
like, I'll say,
standing.
5 viewers per stream anyway, so that's also met that criteria. And so the last 2 remaining were you need to stream on 7 different days within a 30-day time span. That's sort of what we're working on right now. That should be, I would assume that's realistic to meet
Yeah,
by
you get to the blood days.
next week.
Yep.
If I stream like every other day or something, just for the hell of it. And so you can say the one that's really been pending, the one that's the hardest
Oh no, if you go
to
through
meet right
BRD,
now is
you
managing
can
to hit
exit
50
in
followers.
BRD. But
So,
if you use the Blood
this is
Elf,
why
you
I've
use the
been
Blood
asking
Elf,
you
yeah.
to blackmail your mother-in-law and ask your friends, your family, anybody you happen to know,
Okay.
do whatever it takes. No, I don't mean that. I hope
Yeah.
you know I don't mean that. But
I see.
you
Fine.
can say anything that people have been able to do to contribute has brought us one step closer to hitting this target. And by hitting the target,
It's
we
on
all of a
mana.
sudden are in a position where we could potentially manage to meet all the requirements. In doing so, we unlock the ability to all of a sudden be able to run ads, commercials, which in itself is not super cool, but the ability to run the ads means that we could actually start making an infinitesimal amount of revenue. And the revenue, let's say we make 10 cents. No, let's say we make 10 euros
What's
next
for
month.
healing?
The 10 euros we could use for something guild related, in the
actually.
sense of like
Sloth.
requisition some sort of artist to do a super cool revised guild logo, or create like a banner that we can use for the guild recruitment on the forums, something like that. So we could do some sort of fun stuff with it, just because there are like a few funds in the guild coffers, the IRL guild coffers. So that could effectively mean that we can try to do something
So
for the hell of it,
level run or
which could
continue?
be sky's the
Continue, I
limit.
guess.
I'm not sure what we want to
Yeah,
do
we're
with
probably
it, but
gonna go to
we
the
could
chest.
we could consider something, because
Oh,
it could
okay,
be
yeah.
could be entertaining. So
For fog.
I
and
see
then
I see that as like
Try
an
to MC.
opportunity indirectly, and so with my continued insistence, that's because we're basically as close as we are so close right now is probably the correct wording. We're so close, and getting us over that last. Wow!
Oh.
Oh,
Whoa! There we go, boys.
Look at that.
So, we're so close, and getting us that last. You can all just need, right? Or agreed to the same
Yeah,
place. So,
we
everybody
all
has
need.
loaded.
Yeah.
Let's all need. Oh, great.
Oh, yeah. Just
all
all agreed.
agreed.
Yeah.
Why? It's a hunter thing, no? They can need, no? Or is that special because it's...
Everything is a hunter thing.
It's a bind and
That's true.
it's a BOE, so
Yeah, BOE is great.
Same applies
Oh.
for PoEs. It's always a hunter thing. So.
Is this any good though? I don't think it is.
It's a fairly good leveling bow. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
coming
a
back to
super
what I was saying,
fast one,
so
so really
you can
fast
say us
to
being
run.
so close to this benchmark
might
just
keep
means
it
that
for
if
my
we can get
hunter.
that last stretch of the way, at least it opens up like an opportunity for something fun that we can then figure out if we can use in some manner, right? let's say I don't foresee it as something in which I'm gonna end up quitting my job any day soon. But you know, considering the fact that this is like a, let's say, a pet project that we collectively in the guild got underway with less than 2 weeks ago, I think it's insane that we're even here now. And so you know, all of a sudden it was like, okay, well, this can in some manner be like an opportunity that we can always figure out what we want to do with. And like I touched on a couple of hours ago, if everything goes super smooth, you know, and we get like a super
Have any of you
awesome,
done MC in the past?
we get like a, you know, we get
Yeah.
a
Oh,
Twitch
Onyxia.
deal for like $100 million.
Do you need any
you know, like a shroud thing and
fire
ninja
resist
thing?
at all?
You know, then we'll buy a
Um,
guild yacht that can like sail around somewhere in
It
the
depends
Mediterranean,
if
and
you're
then everybody
melee
can just
or,
book it.
or ranged. If
You know,
you're
take
ranged,
turns.
it's
Everybody
not
can book like a
necessarily,
week
but
each.
it's good
You know,
to
just
have.
sail around.
In
at the
Unuxia it
week
is
off,
really.
you know,
There's a lot of
you know,
fire damage.
See the opportunities in
Yeah,
it,
I'm
right?
If you are on Onyxia, you get
What's not to like?
in the air, you get the fireball.
If we don't quite make it to 100 million, you know, maybe we
But
can buy a
mo-
robot.
Most
No.
of the bosses in Molten Core, if you're ranged, it not that necessarily. It's good to have for the AoE healing, raid healing.
I mean,
But-
I'm not a tank, so I feel it makes sense for me to have some.
Or if
Fire
your
resist.
tank is very important. There's a lot of fire bosses.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
And for Onyxia,
So you know,
really
let's
want a
conclude that it's
greater
not for
fire
lack of
protection also, but
it's not for
Kinda
lack of good
expensive,
ideas that
so-
we're here now, right?
I've got a bunch of
So-
lesser ones. I don't know how,
I think that
how strict the rank leaders are about you having a
it's not that we actually had any
of the normal.
really intense, serious ambitions in terms of what this was supposed to be. Originally, actually, if we want to go there, right? We started off talking about this less than a month ago, and the reason for the stream was actually that there were a lot of people in the guild who were looking to raid. Yo, JB, man, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the follow. I do appreciate it. It's really wonderful. So, coming back to the reason the stream was actually started less than a month ago was that there were a lot of new people in the guild who wanted to take part in guild raids but had never done it before. And it can be fairly intimidating being a new player, all of a sudden joining something that seems so overwhelming if you're new to the game in its entirety, and at the same time becoming comfortable with being part of a 40-man group and being comfortable listening to some guy, you know, yapping in your ear that you don't know might, you know, discourage some people. So I said, okay, I propose to start a stream where people get a chance to, let's say, you know, get to know me in the sense of seeing visually who am I, you know, what am I about, and that way hopefully bridge the gap for some of the new people to say this is a hopefully a friendly face. Excuse me. This is hopefully a
Which way
friendly
now?
face,
We need to wait
and
for the door to
thereby
open.
sort of creating a, let's say, you know,
So this
a safe place in which you
Wolf,
feel
is it?
comfortable
Yeah, he's gonna
enough to
open the door for us.
be open for joining guild raids, you know, with the rest of us. Maybe even going so far as to feel comfortable enough to take part in like talking on the Discord server or something like that. So it actually came about as sort of a means by which to, you know, bring us closer together, you know. And in this situation, it's just been through me as like a
No
Go in the corner,
a
please.
front figure
AoE.
No, I
out
know.
of let's say lack of anybody else or somebody better. So it's just like, okay,
Aspect.
I don't mind. I can talk for hours on end anyway about anything. So yeah, that's kind of how it started, right? So it wasn't even because there was like a deep intention of doing something that had either a financial incentive or anything else. It was really just about, so this is me, I'm the GM anyway, hopefully y'all can feel, let's say, feel at ease knowing who I am and the fact that we can start raiding, and I'm not gonna bite your head off unless you ask me to. So yeah, and all of a sudden we're here now, right? And things have been
Here.
going
Backwards.
good. I guess we can conclude. Going fairly awesome, right, for the time spent. And all of a sudden, what was the initial concept has changed a bit, because it was like, okay, maybe we can go places with this. I'm not saying we're gonna be going anywhere big, but that doesn't matter. That's not the intention. And then there was actually the old guild I used to run with back in the day. We actually had one guy who was recording all of our raid progress and making videos for YouTube. And maybe that can be a thing that we can actually just, because it's going to be recorded anyway, might as well. We can actually end up in a situation where we simply have everything documented, just for the hell of it. So people can either watch it later, or it might be the case that we, can have a means with which to actually document our success. And until proven otherwise, I foresee that success. So why not? Shits and giggles, right? It is really just shits and giggles. And the internet never forgets, for better or worse, so let's remember that as well. But yeah. So everything that has happened so far has been for all kinds of different reasons, nothing of which have been planned out really. It's just sort of happened. So this is where we are now, and me constantly yapping on about it, these 50 followers is what has brought us to this exact moment where we're one follower short. JB coming in here for the final stretch. Say I came across a Discord community called Team B42 that I joined, in which you can basically get help from others who are starting up in trying to reach whatever benchmark / threshold that you need to reach. And JB is an example of that, so that's super awesome, right? People who jump on your stream without knowing anything about you, but you've linked it,
there, isn't it?
and so they're here to support you, which I think is just absolutely amazing. So what do you wanna? Are you looking to clear more, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I think Fog needs something from the chest.
Okay,
If you
fair
want.
enough. Yep, fair enough. So we do that first. That's nice.
Yep.
Might as well. We're here anyway.
It only takes 5 minutes, really.
Yeah, not a
Nearly
problem.
there.
So, yeah, shout out to JB for the love. Thank you, and even more so, or equally so, for everybody else. You all know who you are.
What?
As if I don't appreciate you guys enough every day for, being here, being part of the guild, and helping to contribute to everything that it means to be a part of what we're all about. Then you're here now, sitting behind the screen, listen to the blabber on.
Oh.
You could say if Death Knights had been a thing in Classic, that would have been a good weapon for them. I'm looking forward to the introduction of Paladins to Horde in TBC expansion. I'm looking forward to the introduction of Death Knights for Wrath, that's for sure. Two awesome classes in my opinion. We're not gonna get through here without pulling. Let's try. Totana, Pro, remembering to dismiss his pet as well. That's any good hunter. Alright. Every time I open my gap bags, I feel like they're just overflowing with shit. You know, and I'm actually bringing it upon myself, so. So, yep. Anyway, it's Monday evening. We have a planned guild raid for Thursday. If we can get enough signups, we're going to try some degree of Molten Core. Whether it's gonna be a trash run or an actual attempt at a boss depends on the number of signups. So if you haven't signed up already, do be sure to check out the Discord server, right? The event is up already. And following Thursday, I'll try to make a poll as well, so we can see if there's like another day that would idealistically serve, you know, serve us better. So that's also a thing. And otherwise, we're just gonna keep trying to offer up at least a once a week sign up, just to see if we can get anywhere. So maybe it's not gonna be this week, but we keep trying, and then, you know, all of a sudden it's gonna sort of pan out. And yeah, that's where we are. It's a work in progress, you know. Good save. Good save. Can I manage to? Yeah. Yo, Sivus Comero. Welcome, buddy. Thank you for that follow. You are follower number 50. Your name will go down in history books as the 50th contributor, the one that took us to the next stage. You know, you can tell your grandkids about this day where you helped the next Shroud begin his first meager steps towards world domination. No, probably not actually, but either way, super cool, super great, awesome that you're here. Thank you very much for your follow. It is very much appreciated. So have all of the other 49 follows been. They really have. I'm not really sure I really grasp the fact that we've made it here so quickly, you know. I have to give such a big, massive shout out to my family, my guild, all of my brothers and sisters who have been so supportive.
Nice chest.
It's a healing dagger.
This is all because of you. It really is.
I
Anyone
don't need
wants
to.
anything?
We don't.
Thank you, all
Someone
of you.
just
You know,
will
this
take
is
it
really, this
to
is all
Brenda.
attributed to you.
I don't need it.
It really is. No question about it. So, you are fantastic. You were fantastic even before
I'll
this.
just take it.
You've been
Okay.
fantastic guildmates since day one. So, nothing has really changed. But it's super fun to be here. Really is. Let's see what happens from here on. The funny thing is actually, you know, me and my family getting ready to move here in a month and a half, and the fact that we get the keys to our new house in 3.5 weeks. I actually had a thought to simply bring my laptop to the house, because there's a lot of DIY work that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be building some walls. I have to build like a fireplace, and I actually thought about simply bringing a laptop, hooking up the web camera, and then just live streaming, because I'm going to be there 5-6 hours every evening, whether it's painting or putting in tile or whatnot. And I actually thought about the fun in just bringing the laptop, hooking it up, turning on the stream. So it's not going to be gaming, and I'm not necessarily going to be able to engage quite as much, but I figured maybe there's somebody out there who's bored shitless and who actually could find it some degree of entertainment just watching me DIY it. But yeah, so if you think it's a horrible idea, please let me know now before I embarrass myself more. If you think it could actually be fun, then let me hear, because I might actually consider it. We're actually making like an Instagram account as well to track some of all the projects that we're
Here you
doing,
go.
because we're moving out of a completely mundane, average,
Yep.
resident neighborhood to a homestead. So everything
Perfect
about
timing.
where we're going is going to be so different that we've actually thought about whether there's like any purpose in tracking it
That's it.
and showing it off. So sweet.
Nice.
Can start doing Onyxia R2 as well.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious if the easiest way is actually to die and then corpse res back to UBRS. Is that it?
You mean for the Onyxia?
No, just for now, just to get away from here.
I mean,
I can.
I'll go Hearthstone. So
Yeah, my Hearthstone's far away. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna die corpse run and see if it pans out.
I mean, if your Hearthstone's on the city, you can just quit the group. It's got teleport you back to the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test it out just for good measure.
Okay.
All right, I gotta go.
Yeah, thanks for now.
Thanks for the
Thanks
run,
a
guys.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for the help,
See you.
guys.
No worries.
Oh, so let's test it out, see how it goes. Anyways, super freaking awesome. Got the attunement done. We're fortunate enough to get a new upgrade. Also super cool, done, and even better. Thank you all of you for being here. It's an absolute pleasure. Yeah, exactly. Attunement done. I tried it on 2 separate occasions so far without any luck, trying to get the attunement, simply because the group fell apart before we managed to get far enough that I could do like the lava run. So nice to get it done. In conclusion, having a guild to do it with just makes everything so much easier. It just does, pugs, some pugs can be fine, some pugs can be horrible, no question about it. We've all seen it, we've all experienced it, but having a stack of people that you've run with them in the past and you're getting a feel for each other, it just goes so much more smoothly, right? You had a 2-hour LBRS today just to get the wolf pet. Sucks, man. Sucks. I need to do that at some point. It's on my to-do list. I haven't even given it any thought yet. That will have to come another day. But yeah, I talked upon it a little bit earlier. I went out and tamed the. I went to SFK Shadowfang Keep and did the wolf, tamed the wolf there. But the thing is that in the coming from Wrath, which is the latest expansion I played, when you tame a pet, it bumps up in level to being only 5 levels below you, but it doesn't in Classic. So I tamed the wolf and then it was level 19, and looking ahead to how much XP I need to grind to get that pet to level 60 was enough to really contemplate if my life is long enough to see it through. So I do have to I figure if I don't know if it's easy, I'll test out if it's easiest to go here. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's no, it doesn't work. Damn it. It's just, you know, such a long. It's just such a long-term thing to do from 19, because you do have to kill mobs that give you XP, not the pet. So they have to be level 48 or higher. But yeah, let's see. It's not that I'm specifically. It's not that I have a favoritism specifically for that pet in, let's say, in terms of looks. So I might go shopping for, you know, the one from LBRS instead, just to find something that's a higher level. It doesn't really matter that much to me. So let's see. Not sure if I'll settle for one or the other. Yeah, you're right. I could have done that. Just jumped in, run up here. I'm so used. I don't think enough about the fact that I'm dead. You know. It's sort of just like ingrained in you that you should follow the path. It's a pain trying to not let your group kill the wolves. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I can follow that. You know, the same goes for, especially, again, it's a reference to Wrath, of course, and I'm sure there will be many occasions where I have those, and probably shit ton annoying for you to listen to. But there were so many of these different, like, unique, rare, extremely good-looking pets available in Wrath that a hunter wanted to tame, you know, to showcase. And at the same time, there were so many people who would randomly be passing through an area and see them and want to kill them, right? So you're sort of, all of a sudden, you're battling with not just other hunters, but with everybody who's in the general area for this pet. And you need to spend 20 seconds taming it, and they only need to spend, let's say, 5 seconds killing it. Well, that's the odds aren't really stacked in your favor. Yeah, so it's just uphill sometimes. Yo, Kiltut. What's up, man? Awesome to see you. Mikaelk. Nice, I like it. That's a Twitch name that's sufficiently indicative of you, I feel like, right? It summarizes something that could sort of point to you in a sufficient manner. Yeah, exactly. Attunement to Molten Core done. Sweet. One done. Attuned. Check. Onyxia coming along as well. Time for 3 drakes. Thank you. That's great. Yeah. I think I should maybe consider calling it a night here very shortly. I do have a full day at a anti-money laundering conference tomorrow. I was looking at the itinerary, and I was actually considering skipping it. I was like, okay, I could pretend that I'm at the conference all day, because then I don't have to go to work, you know. And then I could pretend like I went to the conference, but actually not. Stay home, see if I could catch up on my attunement. And then looking at the agenda, I was like, okay, there's actually quite a lot of things on the agenda that are super relevant. And so I had to conclude that, as we talked upon earlier, you know, real life probably actually has to take precedence, as little or as much as it hurts to admit. You know, sometimes you actually have to play grown up. So damn it. So I guess that attunement will have to wait until continuation of attunement will have to wait until Wednesday. I'll be back on Wednesday, I figure, Wednesday morning, after I drop my daughter off at school. And we did manage to get an upgrade today, shoulders, which is sweet. So gear is coming along little by little, even though I haven't been really farming it intensively yet. It's still coming along slowly but surely. So we're getting ready. We're gonna be ready to rock some serious raids soon. As soon as we get some more people who are ready to go, we will rock and roll. And I think that I will take these passing moments to once again yeah, I think as I ride off into the sunset, I will close down for tonight. So so many super thanks for everything you've done, for being awesome guildies even before all of this, but also now for contributing to the fact that we actually hit 50 followers. I've been talking so much, my throat is going dry. No, thank you for everything you've done, guys. It's been super awesome. And maybe not just guys, maybe guys and gals. I'm super excited to see where this takes us. And it's such a massive pleasure to hang out with you guys. Just sitting around on Discord and everything else is a pleasure. The whole the feel of classic WoW and the essence of MMO is really back. It's back this time around, and it's such a pleasure to be here. It is so much fun, and the vibe is so good. The atmosphere is so amazing, and the people we have in the guild are so right for the mentality that we're looking for. So I'm super stoked to see that what we can manage down the line. So with that being said, I think I'm going to say thank you, good night, have a great day, and I do look forward to seeing you again at some point, either in game or here behind the monitor. Doesn't matter. Take care, sleep tight, and I'll see you later. Bye.